we were the red team.
Yeah, because they look so similar. But when they get together, you can see it's a little bit darker color of red than what the Tigers have. And get the stats from last week's game because it was a lot more one-sided than what the score of 27-19 indicated. The Tigers would have in the game. The Rangers would have 223 yards passing, and then rushing. Darren Westwood had 155. Antonio had 53. And then Ernesto Vargas had 3, so 211. So the Tigers had 434 yards of offense. Madison had 134 passing, 116 rushing.
Oh, okay.
So a total of 250 yards.
They had a great second half.
So, yeah.
Fallbrook.
Madison did, right?
Yeah.
Right before the half, our Tigers defense just put them away. And as we mentioned, it was a breakout game for West, so he rushed for 155 yards, and that marked his first 100-yard game of the season. It is 8 in his career. He had 7 last year as a freshman. Durant completed 13 of 21 passes for that 223 yards, as we mentioned, and upped his touchdown pass mark up to 9 this year. And then Robles caught his 5th touchdown of the season, and it was number 2 for Gaxio. And what a pretty one that was. You remember he went across on a slant across the middle and then turned the corner and just ran away from it. It was really something nice to see. Defensively, Samuel Rubalcaba posted a pair of sacks. Noah Larios had a 3rd Tiger sack last week and recovered a fumble for Imperial. Sophomores Danny Alcala and T.J. Reese. Ray goes by T.J., so we'll try to do that. So T.J. Reese. They were in on 8 tackles each to lead a tenacious Tiger defense. And the JV team wins the game today 22-8. So congratulations for the Tiger JV team in defeating Fallbrook's JV 22-8. And we'll be back to look at the Warriors and what we will expect from them as our pregame show continues in just a moment.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Otiskin, Club President, 760-960-1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too. Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
We're back at Imperial as the Tigers will play host tonight to Fallbrook, and the Warriors are coming off their highest-scoring game since defeating Mount Carmel, 42-21 back in 2023, but came up short in Valley Center as the Panthers claimed a 49-41 victory last week. We'll see them in a couple of weeks. Right?
Oh,
they'll be coming down here. Yeah.
Hadn't registered with me.
I mentioned it last week. We were in our third.
I know, but it didn't.
I don't know what I was going to say, though. I mentioned last week we're already in our third of the season, third game, fourth. That'll be the halfway point after Valley Center, and that's in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So, yeah, we'll be next week in Palo Verde on a Thursday night. It'll be the special Thursday night edition of Monday Night Football. Friday Night Football is on ABC, and we'll be there on Thursday night. But the Warriors came up a little short last week in Valley Center, 49-41. Quarterback Harrison Jones threw for 215 yards, his best outing passing this season, and Junior Hernandez had 118 yards rushing and scored 4 touchdowns for Fallbrook last week. We'll keep an eye on him. It was his most productive game for Fallbrook. And Grant Hall, we saw the last couple of seasons, he's now a senior, is their leading ball carrier through 3 games with 225 yards, averaging 5.6 yards per run. Missed most of last season with injuries, so we only signed just a little bit last year. Teak Lucy is their top receiver. He has 11 catches on the season for 200 yards. And defensively, Carter Sanchez had a pair of interceptions on the season. One he took back, 80 yards for a touchdown against Canyon Springs and Moreno Valley in their second game this season. And just a little bit of history on Fallbrook won the CIM San Diego section Class 3A when they just had 4 divisions back then, 4A, 3A, 2A, and 1A. They won the 3A title back in 1986 and followed that up with the Division I championship. They were at the top of the heap in 2000 and then was runner-up in 2003. Then the Warriors made it to the Division IV title game in 2022 against Palo Verde. The Yellow Jackets coming away with a 33-14 victory. Remember, they had a 3-headed monster.
Yes,
3 outstanding athletes that played offensive and defense. And
wow, a big monster.
They were good that year. In fact, won 2 titles in a row. That was the second CIF title in a row for the Jackets, who the Tigers will be visiting, as we mentioned, this coming Thursday. The Warriors are in the Valley League, along with Rancho Buena Vista, Vista High School, and Westview. So that's what their league looks like, and we'll take a look at their schedule. Got that pulled up. They will follow up today's game at Mount Carmel, and then they will be at home against Santana. We haven't seen the Sultans in a while, but we saw them many years in a row because we played them home and home for a few years. But they'll play Santana on the 26th of September. Then moving into October, they'll be at San Pasqual and Escondido. Then Rancho Buena Vista. We remember going up there to see the Longhorns.
Running back with the big old play.
Yeah, he did. We didn't look that up. I don't remember his name.
Didn't we lose our quarterback and Fancy came in?
No, Joseph Tarango.
No,
I believe he came in and
he went from one end to
right,
one side to side.
Yeah, the running back. I'd have to try to look that one up. Man, he reminded me of Ivan De Jesus that played for the Cubs. Huge guys. Yeah, he was strong. But Imperial came over with a win, which I thought was pretty impressive in their first meeting ever with Rancho Buena Vista. They'll follow that up by playing Vista High School. Those will be league games. And then their final league game will be against Westview and San Diego. And that winds up their season. So one game already in the books from last night and one in the books for tonight. We'll take a look at that score and have more of our pregame show in just a moment.
K's Garnet. Become a K's Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message. And also be entered to win K's Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA choice beef back ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA prime New York steak, $14.99 a pound. And certified black onion inside skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma. The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Jersey Mike Sub. A sub above at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Mickey Dale and George Grijalva just minutes before tonight's opening kickoff as the Tigers host Fallbrook here in Imperial. And if you're just joining us, we're going to be starting a little bit late tonight. Not sure why the JV started later, but it's going to be about 24 minutes before we get started with this ball game. The Fallbrook team is out on the field right now warming up. the Tigers were on the baseball field over at McCarty Field over there.
I was just going to mention that.
Warming up earlier, and so they haven't got out on the field yet. So not sure why we're starting later than what we normally would, but the JV game started later. The varsity will start later as well. We got one final score this afternoon, George. I'll tell about that.
Oh, we sure do. It's a final. Calapat over O'Farrell Charter, right?
Right.
32-28.
32-28. So first victory for the Calipatria Hornets. So congratulations to them.
They're putting up the points.
Yeah, they are. And they've been very close in every game this year. That's their first win, but the other two losses were by 1 point, I think 6 in overtime. So congratulations to them, and glad to see them get the victory tonight. And they're in the Desert League now, so we don't see them playing, but we like to keep tabs on what they're doing each and every week. So congratulations to them.
Yeah.
And like I said, we'll be starting a little bit later, and we're on the simulcast. We're on KXO Radio, Central California, 1230 on your AM dial, and also on the KXO YouTube channel. And checking in, and how about this checking in? Not from Talmadge, Ohio. No, Leonard's in Gettysburg.
Really?
Yeah, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
PA.
76 degrees there. He says, spreading the news about the Tigers and KXO and studying the battlefield. So,
awesome.
I had texted back and forth with him this week. He was on a podcast that I listened to for the Professional Football Researchers Association. And so it was really neat talking about his George Allen book and different stuff, and mentioned us on there doing the football games that is our East Coast or Eastern Time Zone representative. So that was a neat podcast to listen to the other day, and I'm glad he brought that to my attention. And also kind of checking in from Middleton, Idaho, just turning in, and 73 degrees there. A little bit nicer there. Let's see what our temp is here in Imperial.
Well, it's not bad in here.
It's very comfortable in here. It was supposed to be about 88 at game time, and it's showing 90 right now, and feels like 90, where last week it was a little more humid and a little bit warmer. So we're looking at that on there. And and Roy Platt checked in from Melissa, Texas. Melissa, Texas. Class of 1987, I believe, Roy was in. And many times he will send a photograph because he'll be watching Melissa's football team there in their $35 million stadium or whatever it is. Just very nice stadium back there. But he'll be listening to us while he's watching their game. So we're always happy to have Roy with us, and happy again to have him with us.
That's the true Tiger there.
That's the true Tiger. And leaving at Gettysburg. Yeah. And
that is
and
so
listening
cool.
to us tonight. We'll keep chipping in and send us texts now and again, so we can bring up some stuff. We really appreciate that. Besides the game that was played this afternoon, that was a 4:15 start time on the Calipatria O'Farrell Charter game, and Calipatria coming up with the win. Well, last night, the Central Spartans posted their 4th win of the season against no losses, as they downed Southwest 30-6 in winning the El Centro City Championship for the 7th time in a row in a game that Carroll, Buckley, and John Dripple called on KXO Radio. And then elsewhere tonight, among Imperial Valley League schools, the unbeaten Bulldogs will host the BOLA at Willis Ward Field in Calexico. We'll have Calexico visiting us a little bit later on in the season. The Brawley Wildcats look for their first win of the season. They'll travel to San Diego tonight, but they're meeting defending San Diego Section Division III champion St. Augustine. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. And,
good matchup, though.
They have a linebacker or defensive back / running back with the last name of Malamalu. It's Troy's son.
Really?
And Troy last year was their defensive coordinator, and his son Pi played in it. And I think he had the most interceptions on his team last year, and then he was one of the leading rushers. Not very tall, but a very tough runner.
Is this who I think it is?
It looks like another classmate of ours from way back when. Maybe making his way up here. Yeah. It's Johnny Partita from our class of 77. Sure, we can put him on.
I thought he was coming in.
As we mentioned, the game's going to be about 19 minutes away. The game's starting a little bit later than what it normally is. We're not sure what the reason is for it, but we're going to put you on here. So put the headsets on. We'll talk a little bit. It's Johnny Partita from our class of 1977. Yes, sir. And welcome with us. Nice to have you back and seeing you out here next to the football field. You played quite a bit here.
About 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't any good, but out all the time.
No.
My position was left out.
Left out, yeah, left out. I like that. That's pretty good. But there's some great games that you played in and saw here in Imperial over the years. Any of them stick out in your mind?
Well, when they won the championship in '73.
'73, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. As a freshman, I went and watched all the games.
Okay.
But it was those magic times back then.
It was, and I think especially when it got to the point where we played at Paris. Right. And that was a back-and-forth game and back-and-forth, and we won it like 39-35 or something like that. To think that now we're going to be in the championship game, that's pretty exciting for us freshmen,
Right.
Get ready to come to see that. And I remember I was sitting right here in front of the booth with my Uncle Larry. He was with me, and we were watching it from there.
I remember that.
And then to win the game and to think we won't beat everybody.
Right.
In our division, that was pretty special.
Yeah, for a small school.
Right.
Yeah. Kicked
So,
everybody's butt.
Yeah. So it was exciting, though.
Right. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
And especially when Imperial was such a small school and played everybody else.
I know.
Larger enrollments, Beaumont, El Toro, Paris, and then Paso Robles in the championship.
Yeah.
And to think that we were the small guys.
Yeah.
And now look how the school's grown.
Oh, this is huge now. Yeah.
We're I think we had 425. It's almost 1,600 now in Imperial. So, it's changed quite a bit.
Yeah, I think our graduating class was less than 100.
Right. It's like 92 or something like that.
Yeah, so crazy.
So tell us what you've been doing.
I finally retired.
Good, very good.
Yeah, I finally retired after about 50-something years of work. And then I was up north for about 4.5 years, and then I came back down.
Okay.
And, I'll be here till they put me under.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it, though.
Yeah.
I know last time I think I talked to you, we were at Walmart.
Yeah, we were at
You were
Walmart.
going back and forth from up north. I was saying, you got to get back down here.
Yeah.
Stay here, so.
It's a beautiful night.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. When I first showed up here 3 weeks ago,
It was hot, wasn't it? It really was.
Yeah, being up north for 4.5 years, I mean, the hottest day was like maybe 100, and they were all, it's too hot.
You forgot what it was like down here.
And then I showed up 3 weeks ago, and I was like, oh, my God. Right.
Good. Well, I'm glad you retired. I'm glad you came up here and talked to us for a few minutes.
It's awesome. Yeah, nice seeing you guys again.
Yeah, good seeing you too.
Yeah, likewise.
Great.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yes, Johnny Partita is from our class of 1977, and always great to see him. As mentioned, I ran into each other at Walmart. That they're talking for 10 or 15 minutes about what's going on and everything else. And
he looks good.
He does. Yeah.
He looks
great. So glad he came up here to see you.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Wonderful.
In other games that are playing tonight, as we mentioned, Brawley's going to be at St. Augustine tonight. And then the newcomer of the Imperial Valley League is Hopeville. And they'll have the week off after an impressive 38-30 victory last week over Yuma Catholic. It's been a power in Yuma and are in Arizona. And they beat them last week. They will then head to Yuma on Thursday to play against Cibola High School. And then among Desert League schools, Vincent Memorial will host Claremont tonight. And Palo Verde will be hosting Coachella Valley Arabs tonight before the Tigers will play a visit to them in Blythe on Thursday. So we'll be on Thursday this next week, not on Friday night. So we'll try to keep tabs of those scores throughout the evening as we'll get information coming from our studio to keep tabs on everybody tonight. It's always fun to see how games are progressing through the evening, and so we'll try to keep that up with you as well. Tigers still have yet to come out onto the football field, which kind of reminds me, we were talking about John Tyree and Pat McGee earlier, but do you remember when the varsity started doing it, and we had trickled down even when we were freshmen, when we would stand out there and do the motions of jumping jacks, and so everything was precise and stuff.
Short.
And I remember there was one game, and I don't remember who it was against, but this what reminded me of it, is that it got to a point where other teams would expect to see that. And the other team came out, did their warm-ups, and you could see them kind of looking over like, where's the Imperial team? And then we're here. But we had taken them down to the elementary school, and they did all their warm-ups down there, and they came out by the game time. It just changed everything. It's like, I thought it was kind of funny. We won the game. Like the name of the team escapes me now, but I thought that was kind of cool. That was one of the things that Coach Tyree was good at is the mental part of the game. We had cemeteries in our school that other teams supposedly came and built, but it was actually the coaching staff that did it and things like that. So that was one of the fun things to remember.
And they got us started with the program in junior high, remember?
Right.
They were our PE teachers. Yep. To this day, I don't like that song. Uncle Albert, I do not like that song. You got a real 45 seconds.
Right. To move one station to another in PE.
I was just telling that story at work. I hate that song.
Yeah.
Uncle Albert.
You hear them now, and it just takes you back to that time, doesn't it?
Yeah. The band's coming out. They're all running.
Band is coming out. They're going to entertain the crowd, and they're out a little bit early. You're still 13 minutes away from the kickoff of tonight's game between the Imperial Tigers and the Fallbrook Warriors. And we'll be back with more of this pregame show. An extended pregame tonight. No extra charge, though. Don't worry about it. We'll take up the tab on that, and we'll be back in a moment.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the way goes bubbles down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Hi, I'm Michael. And I'm Nathan. We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley providing free oral 3B and 457B retirement education, in addition with counselors and CalPERS pensions.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization in ILS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultant.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open wherever and whenever you need us, including on the weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
And we appreciate Intercare coming on board with us to sponsor Tiger football for the remainder of this season. Also, Johnny's Carpet of Yuma coming on board this week, so we appreciate them coming up with us.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to try to look up that player. It was back in 2017 that we played against Rancho Buena Vista and beat the Longhorns 24-14 in that game. And
are you sure it was Durango? I think it was Cruz.
Joseph Durango. 12 of 19 for 154 yards and a touchdown. And I think he ran for some, too.
But he ran for some, right? Yeah, they could not catch it.
No. And that was Dorian Richardson.
Okay, Richardson.
Yeah.
Not Dorian, but Richardson.
He was 5'7" and 170, of which about 70 of them were in his body. He has strong lower body, very strong. So we went up there to play. It's the only time the two teams have ever met. And Imperial went up to play against Rancho Buena Vista back in 2017. And Tigers had 6. They were down 7-6 at halftime, and then would come out and score 18 in the second half to win at 24-14. Joseph Durango went 12 of 19 for 154 yards and a touchdown. Hit a backup role. He was not the current quarterback at the time. And then running, he carried the ball 8 times, 69 yards, and 3 touchdowns to lead the Tigers. So it was a great win. And the senior running back for the Tigers at the time, Brandon Wessel. Darren's brother was a senior then. And then Brandon would go on to basically be second in all of the categories of the school behind Royce Freeman.
He was an impressive player.
He was.
Little bowling ball, you could not bring it down.
Didn't bring it down. He came up as a sophomore, and wow, he is very, very good. And so, and Darren wears his same number, number 2.
He wants to break all his records.
That's what he said. He wants to break all of his brother's records. That's pretty cool. So that's what he's intending to do. And he got a head start last year as a freshman. But Brandon would end up his career in Imperial carrying 643 times, which I think is only like 2 short of what Royce had, for 4,173 yards and 45 touchdowns. As the Tigers are coming out of the field and wearing dark gray jerseys tonight. And their red helmets with the white and black stripe down the middle of it. Their number on one side, a tiger paw on the other. So the Tigers are looking a little different, possibly with 9/11 being yesterday, and going with sort of a red, white, and blue look tonight. So a little different look for them. But, yeah, Brandon was just outstanding in Imperial as a running back, scoring 45 rushing touchdowns, another 4 in receiving. And then Darren last year carried over 1,000 yards, had 7 100-yard games, and was just outstanding in his freshman year. And now as a sophomore, had his first 100-yard game last week in getting 155 yards, scoring a pair of touchdowns. So looking for big things tonight, and his most rushing total in his career is 175 yards. That was last year at Fallbrook. So they're familiar with him.
I hope we repeat.
Let's see a repeat tonight from Darren.
Well, with the aerial attack that we have this year, that should open up the field for him.
Yes. Yeah.
They can't ski on him like they did up in Toronto.
That's right. Because you could see that.
Yeah.
Every time he would get the ball, there were 3 Toronto players on him, and he was not able to break out like that. But it did allow Santonio to throw for 393 yards and 6 touchdowns, and then scored a rushing touchdown himself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that just opened everything up when that happened with Toronto last year.
And then even Urenia, as a sophomore, did that.
Right, yeah.
383 as a sophomore. But I told you last year, he's got pretty form.
Yes,
I love his form.
He's been very accurate, too.
Yeah.
He's right around 78 yards or percent completion, or over 70 somewhere. So, yeah, he's done an outstanding job. 9 touchdowns. And they're recognizing service members that are standing out out here. They're cheering and outside. It's coming to open up this little bit. You can hear a little bit outside. Out of strong west breeze. No one's going to do much.
Coming out of the
right out of the west.
Out of the west.
Yeah. Well, they say isn't it September 16th is the date. If we get that western breeze, then we're in good shape. We'll be back with more of our pregame show in just a moment.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $597 a square foot, but Johnny sells for only $468 a square foot every day. And not 1 or 2 colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, 6-box retail price $531 a square foot, but Johnny's price is only $350 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your day with E-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro. The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Ortestein, Club President, 760-960-1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too. Stan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Thank you, Dale, here in Imperial, along with George Grijalva. We're starting a little later than normal. The JV game was started later, and then the varsity game here will start in just a couple of more minutes as the Tigers have returned to the field. And as we mentioned, it's Armed Forces Day, so the Tigers are wearing like a gunmetal gray, I guess we could call that for jerseys. Something like that.
Yeah, when you said blue, it doesn't look blue, it looks more gray.
It's gray, yeah. We had one of the players come up here, and you could see it's a little bit more gray. I think with the lights the way it is, it might be more like a blue, but it's a gunmetal gray, and they have the American flag on the shoulder, so I like seeing that as well. And, I was listening to the El Jarabi, and my mind's always working going somewhere. And I think, I go there, and they talk about it in the commercial. They've got an extensive menu, which they do. It's a huge menu. And I come back to the shrimp norteña.
So you love the norteña. You always mention
that is the one right there. Like, I got to stick with that. It's really good. So that's my recommendation.
We like the Jerry Murphy special, so we split it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Carne asada and shrimp.
Jonathan, when he goes, it's the carne asada quesadilla. Okay, that's what he loves going.
Special.
So, special taste of the carne asada inside there. So
Chris Naylor is asking if that was Mr. Dale to sing that guy's over there. Yeah, he wants to know if that was you that sang.
Oh, yeah. I recognize my voice doing that.
Yeah.
It was good seeing Chris coming up, where we've been mentioning we haven't been able to seem to confirm if the two Nader players are his sons, and your wife, Tricia, talked to their grandmother, Angie, used to be Angie Thames when she was going to school here in Imperial, and did confirm that David and Isaiah are brothers, which I think both of us were 99.9% sure, but didn't want to mess up and not get it right. So.
But since we're on that name, tell us about learning things.
Oh, yeah. And I brought it up.
That would be Angie's youngest sister.
Right, the youngest sister of the Thames girls. And Skipper was in our class, the 77. And he mentioned one time we were on the phone, and he mentioned that Lerna was in a Hall of Fame at a school that she went to. And I said, well, which one? He said, well, it's in Idaho. I said, which one? He goes, I don't remember the name of it. I go,
that's that would be so.
Anyway, I was up there with my sister in Middleton. We were driving back to her house I wanted to see what the blue field looked like at Boise State. So we went down there to see what the blue field looked like. So we did. And then as the captain's now getting ready to come out onto the field, I see gold numbers at Fallbrook. That's not going to be easy. No. Gold on white.
No. 70, 30.
78 on the left, it looks like. And that, no, we don't have a 78. I already told us that number change on us.
1, 2.
We do have Gio Robles on the Tiger side. We have Courage on the top of the jerseys, too. Darren Wessel, another one of the captains. Mario Gaxiola, captain. And captain for the Tigers. Jillian Rosales. And we'll try to get you Fallbrooks in just a moment. They're being covered by the Imperial. So if you'll check on the coin toss. So I was with Kyla. We came back from seeing Boise State's blue field. And I mentioned to her the school, and it's in Caldwell, Idaho. And she goes, well, it's just a few miles away. And I told her the story that Lorna Scott, who was in the Hall of Fame there. And so, we got time. Let's go see if we can find it. So we looked around on the campus, and we couldn't find it, but we kept looking and knew that it would be somewhere around there. Talked our way into the field house as the girls' team at the university it's the College of Idaho, was playing. And so we talked our way into that saying, hey, we're a long ways from home, and one of our classmates' sister is in your Hall of Fame. Can we go look for it? And they said, yeah. So we went inside there, and we found it. As the College of Idaho Athletic Hall of Fame, Lorna Thames for volleyball, 1980 to 1984. In 82 and 83, she was the NAIA District 2 All-District, helped lead the College of Idaho to consecutive 17-1 records and the Cascade Conference Championships. Then in 83, she was the Cascade Conference Player of the Year. In 82, the NAIA District 2 Player of the Year. And 81 to 83, the Cascade Conference all-conference team. She was inducted back in October of 1991. So it was very cool for us to be able to look around for her plaque, and it's a huge plaque that is there. And it was very neat to see that. So I had to call Skip and tell him that, hey, I found her plaque. So told him the story, too.
Yeah, I would have thought it would be for basketball, but this is for volleyball.
She played basketball there, too. But, yeah, for volleyball, she was in the Hall of Fame.
78, 30, and 33. And I don't have a 78.
Yeah, and I didn't see one on there either.
Or a 30. But he's not playing. 30's not playing.
Yeah, he's
Grant Hill. Grant Hall.
Grant Hall, right.
Grant Hill. Woo! Basketball player.
Well, I know it is so close. It look close the names. The Tigers, I think, are going to be receiving. Is that what they are indicating?
That's trying to get numbers.
And so we'll be going to the field here in Imperial again goes from south to north, and the Tigers will be defending the north goal, running toward the south. A very strong wind coming out of the west. So it'll be a right to left wind when we go into offense to start this one out. Mario Gaxio will be on the far side, Darren Wesso, or on the near side, Darren Wesso on the far side. And kicking off for Fallbrook.
This is going to be fun, trying to get these numbers.
Yeah, they're gold numbers. They're white uniform,
18,
but with gold numbers and then red trim, but the trim is very small, and that gold on white reminds me of Bonita Vista years ago. There's such a wind that the ball fell off the tee. Their kicker's got to tee it up again. And kicking off will be Alan Gutierrez. And again, Wesso on the far side, Gaxio on the near side. They're standing at their own 15-yard line for this. And a strong wind coming left to right. You're listening to action on KXO Radio, 12:30 a.m. on your dial. The ball goes into the end zone for the touchback.
They get up very high, but it sure carried.
Yes, sure did. It sure did, especially in the wind like
good
this.
Roll. Yeah.
And we're on the YouTube channel for KXO as well. Got our station ID in there at 7:30. Tigers go on offense. Antonio Urena, as we mentioned, is the starting quarterback for the Tigers. Has completed 52 of 71 passes for 878 yards. Make over 1,000 yards tonight. 73%, 9 touchdowns, just 1 interception.
I'd love to see that.
There you hand up the middle of Wesso. Wesso has some room to run straight up the gut. Breaks some tackles, gets out across the 30-yard line, and then across the 35 out to about the 36. Let's see, we're looking to mark this forward progress. Right at the 35, so 15-yard gain, the first down.
One more tackler. That's all he needed. Number 15 brought him down. Teague Lucy for the Warriors.
Wesso carried, coming into the game 51 times, 267 yards with 5 rushing touchdowns. He pitch out to the left side this time, gets away from one tackler, breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, will get a couple of yards before he gets brought down by a whole host of Fallbrook players. It'll be a gain of a couple. He's second down and 8.
Titus Hansen and number 27, Jaden Brown for the Warriors, bring him down. That one they had covered, but that first run, making big old hole.
Oh, yeah.
Big old, they just blew out of the defensive line.
By nature at the center position, the guards are Jordan Malik and Jillian Rosales, Marcio Robledo, and Ezra Cogano. The Oakland is going to be a run for the quarterback as Antonio will get across the 50-yard line. Good play action fake to Darren, and then he'll pick up big yardage to the Fallbrook 40-yard line on a first down for the Tigers.
If that was a read, that was beautiful. Well executed.
23 yards on that one. And he's done a good job running with the football.
I like that little cut just to the right.
He's carried, for now, 124 yards on 15 carries with a couple of touchdowns. So not only passing, he's done it with his legs as well. Trip right this time for the Tigers. And it off west up the middle. Finds a little bit of a crease. He'll get to the 35-yard line and power his way to about the 33. Very strong runner. There was, I think Coach Shaw had showing him doing some curls. He got some pipes on him. Yeah, he's very strong. So it'll get down to about the 33-yard line. Big gain of 7, second down and 3.
Kind of like the ones that I have like this. Did they sag down?
I think it was something like that, yeah.
Oh.
Another handoff to Wesso in the middle. He'll get the first down and then some down to the 21-yard line. Another gain of 12. And another first down for Imperial.
Beautiful run. Just great front line for the Tigers, just blowing them off all the
33 yards rushing on this drive, opening the game for Darren Wesso. He'll be to the right side of Santonio. Makes the handoff, going to throw it out to the right side of Gio Robles. Makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks the tackle at the line. But the second and third Fallbrook player will stop him after a gain of a couple. It'll be a second down and about 8 or so.
I didn't like the way they rolled it onto his ankle there. Go with it. Hurts your knee.
We'll put the 19-yard line, so a gain of a couple on that. For Gio, that's his 19th catch of the year, has 5 touchdowns in leading the Tigers in that department. Comes to the sideline now and split out to the left. Danny Alcala by himself. Hand off to Wesso. Wesso over left tackle. Boom, get the yardage to get inside the 15-yard line to about the 14. A little shy of the first down. They're going to mark it at the 13-yard line, so a gain of 6. So a third down and a couple for Imperial.
He looks so good after he gets it, but it's because it's the DBs and then not the linebackers.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Great blocking.
Another hand on Wesso up the middle. Touchdown Tigers. Wesso will take it in from 13 yards away, and the Tigers are up 6-0 on their opening possession of the ball game.
Just power football. That's all they do. Little screen just to open them up a little bit.
Third rushing touchdown of the year. Let's make a change on that. I got to go back because I was right on the wrong side here.
The lineman off to the left with the receiver behind him. They threw to him.
The penalty flag will go down on the play. Let's see what will be called.
Something over here. Offside Imperial. Let's kick it. I don't think that went that strong. Well, I guess it is. Never mind. That's like straight out.
That's the 6th touchdown run of the season for Darren Wesso. And the extra point by Mora is up, and it is good. He's now 18 of 18 on the season, and with 8:41 to go in this first quarter of play, it's the Tigers 7 and the Warriors 0.
The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
On that drive for the Tigers, 8 plays, and we like those 80-yard drives.
Oh, yeah.
This will take up 3 minutes and 19 seconds off the clock, capped by a 13-yard touchdown run by Darren Wesso, his 6th of the season. 55 yards rushing in that drive for Darren. And the extra point with Moore is good. 7-0 Tigers. Moore's kickoff will angle toward the side, but then it will bounce into the end zone. And it'll be touchback number 12 of the season for Lucas Mora. And Fallbrook will have the ball for the first time tonight. With 8:41 to go in this first quarter play, they trail 7-0.
You said number 0 was their leading receiver. I cannot find it. I've looked and looked.
No, he's a defensive back. He had an interception return for a touchdown. Their leading receiver is Teague Lucy. He's number 15.
15, okay.
And I was going to go over left tackle. A lot of Tigers there, and they'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage before being brought down. There'll be no gain. In fact, maybe even a loss of a yard on the play. And again, bear with us on getting numbers for Fallbrook. His goal numbers on a white background are really difficult to see. And it's going to be carried by Josue Hernandez, they call him Junior. And it will be no gain on the play, second down and 10 from the Fallbrook 20. Anderson Jones, the quarterback, back to pass, going to pass the deep over to the near side, goes over the head of the intended receiver. No way of catching that. Intended for Hudson Quinn, and it will be a 3rd down and 10. It's going to be tough passing with this wind that we've got tonight because it's blowing pretty hard out of the west.
Yeah, that was with the wind there. That was way overthrown. Good arm, though. That's probably about 35 yards.
Jones coming into the game has completed 26 of 51 passes for 434 yards. Yet to throw a touchdown, though. That's one interception to him. And a 3rd down and 10 for Fallbrook. And they're still at their own 20-yard line. We'll get the Tiger defense for you in just a moment. Back to pass. Jones looks over to the left side this time. Moves out to his left side. Has a lot of pressure. Goes way up in the air. Oh, picked off. Wanting to get it was Jacob Lee. He thought he had a hand on that, but he wasn't able to get to it. A ball incomplete. 4th and 10. They'll have fun.
That was a great job by the defensive backs for the Tigers. Know where to throw. And then right as soon as he was getting ready to throw the ball, he got hit.
But our defense is set to be Gerald Walker, Jordan Malik, and Levi Mincher along the front. Samuel Grubacava, Ernesto Vargas, Jacob Lee at the linebackers, defensive back Kenneth Gerardo, Mario Gaxiola, Adrian Cortez, Danny Alcala, and DJ Reese. They do move a lot of people in and out, but that's what we had starting out the season. Deep to receive will be there to, it looks like Wessel. He'll be back at his own 40. That's going to be a end-over-end one, and Wessel will pick up at his own 43-yard line. Oh, gets tripped up at the 47 of Fallbrook and will go down around the 45. The Tigers will have great field position on their second drive from the Warrior 45-yard line.
Yeah, that was a line drive kick, but it was a bad snap for the punter. And it took one big bounce right into his hand.
7:40 to go here in this first quarter of action. The Tigers leading the Warriors 7-0 and a 1st and 10 on their second possession at the Fallbrook 45-yard line.
I think it was Noah, too, that rushed the passer, and he had to throw across the field. I think that was Noah that did it.
2 wide receivers east side of the field. Fake the hand up the middle. And Gio Robles on a quick one. He'll get a 1st down inside of the 30-yard line to about the 28 before he gets brought down. And a 1st down for the Tigers.
That's not right. Gio's foot taller than that poor kid.
A little bit of a mismatch.
He didn't try to go around the kid. He went right at him. Dustin Ruiz is the one that brought him down.
Second catch of the night for Gio for 19 yards. And a 1st and 10 for the Tigers, the 28. Fake the hand up. Going to get a pass over on a slant. This went to Ernesto Vargas.
DJ, no?
Or it is DJ. That number was squished down together, and it looked like a temperature right at 18. And the catch will go to the 20-yard line. And a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2.
There you go. Nobody was covering Gio. Still not covering.
Trips left for Fallbrook. Back to pass Urania. Looks over to the right side. And solo coverage to Mario Gaxiola. But it goes a little bit high and floats out there. Goes incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 2 from the 20.
Nobody covered Robles over here. He was inside the tray. 1 DB for both. Oh, I hope they've seen that. I hope the coach has seen that.
3rd down and 2 for the Tigers from the Fallbrook 20. Wessel will be to the left side of Urania. Trips left again for the Tigers. Hand off West over the right side. Wessel breaks and goes up the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. Just like that, Darren Wessel will go in from 20 yards, and the Tigers are up 13-0. And he makes that quick, doesn't he?
That was quick.
Wow.
Somebody grabbed him, but you can't arm tackle this young man.
No. That's not going to happen.
Too strong.
So the Tigers score their second touchdown within 2 minutes of this first quarter and take a 13-0 lead. And for Wessel, he's already up to 75 yards, George.
Ooh.
And 2 touchdowns.
In the first quarter?
In the first quarter. We're at the 6:38 mark, so the first half of the first quarter. And he's up to there. Porter will come in for the PAT. It's up. And it's good. 6:38 to go in this first quarter of play. It's now the Tigers 14 and the Fallbrook Warriors 0.
The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Scoring drive for the Tigers, 4 plays, 45 yards, took only a minute and 2 seconds, and a 20-yard touchdown run by Darren Wesso. And, man, he made that fast. He could only get a few words in before he's in the end zone.
He was that quick.
He was just that quick. And the extra point by Morrow was good. He's now 19 of 19. Kickoff's going to go into the end zone, and yet another touchback. And that is his 13th of the season on the touchback. And Fallbrook will have the ball again at their own 20-yard line. As we mentioned it so many times before, it's got to get depressing for a team to get the ball to 20 every single time because there's touchbacks. So you like seeing that high school ball.
And what class is he in?
He is a senior.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, coming up from the soccer team. Not played football, American football, his whole life is what I understand. And then came out to kick and was like, whoa, I think we've got a kicker.
I believe I heard he was the goalie. Awesome.
Okay. Very strong kicker. As we mentioned, he's inaccurate.
Oh, gosh.
19 of 19 on extra
points.
Did
you see the splash in the pool?
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Fallbrook will have the ball thrown 20-yard line. Going to be a handoff to Hernandez over the left side. Man, there's Tigers everywhere for no gain. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Jacob Lee stopped him, but he was hit hard by Ernesto Vargas. Jacob Lee.
So Hernandez, who has 4 touchdowns on the season, all came in one game, has a net of 0 in 2 carries. And a second down and 10 for Fallbrook at their own 20-yard line. Jones at quarterback, and second back through is going to be a loss this time to Hernandez as the Tigers' interior line will drive him back a couple of yards.
58, Naylor.
Yep.
Great penetration by David Naylor.
And it will be a loss of 2. It will be a 3rd down and 12 all the way back to the 18.
Yeah, I think they were blocking, slant blocking, and he came to the opposite side.
Yeah, well, he was in beast mode on that. So let's be a pitch around to the right side to Hernandez. Has a little bit of running room in flips and falls. It gets to the 20-yard line.
Penalty.
And a penalty down on the field. Maybe a late hit to it. Tiger came in and kind of slid into him after he was down. But the ball got back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe will be a personal foul against Imperial, and that will advance to a 1st down.
Cortez had him stopped because he had slipped, and then Danny Alcala came up. But he also slipped for a little bit before he went down and hit him. But it was late.
So get a couple of yards on that. Back to the line of scrimmage. But then the penalty will give Fallbrook a 1st and 10. We'll bring it out to the 38-yard line.
That's the 3rd person that slipped tonight already.
Mm-hmm. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors from their own 38-yard line. Tigers leading at 14-0. Still in the first quarter of play. And I'll second back through Hernandez. Tries to pick up some blocks. Instead, he's going to pick up some Tigers. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more as the Tiger defense really stepping up big, quite a bit like last week against Madison.
18 fought off his blocker and was able to slow him down. Wait for the help. But I'm going to give it to him anyway. DJ Reed.
A gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9 from the 39-yard line, 4:43 to go in the first quarter. Game started a little bit later, so we're still in the first quarter of action here in Imperial. The Tigers and the Fallbrook Warriors. Fallbrook was in the CIF championship just a couple of years ago. Back to pass. Dump it off to the near side. Going to complete it. Gets the 1st down into Tiger territory. All the way down to the 45-yard line. Hudson Quinn on the catch. Good pitch and run from Jones.
Sonny Beltran, along with Danny Alcala, hit him hard. But not till after the 1st down.
16-yarder on that one. First completed pass for Harrison Jones tonight. It goes to Hudson Quinn. And for Quinn, that's his 9th catch of the season and puts him over 100 yards for the season.
Got some updates.
2 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Jones back to pass. Has some time. Looks over the middle. Now runs out to his right side. Finds some room to run. He ducks it and gets to the 35, the 30. Gets run out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. Let's see where they're going to mark his forward progress before getting forced out. It'll be right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 15 and the first down.
How smart was the quarterback to tuck that in or just run it? I'll tell you, the Imperial's DBs had everybody covered.
He had carried 3 times for 14 yards coming into the game. He's 1 of 15 tonight, so he's doubled his output of the season. And it was a good run. Good job for him.
Good penetration by the front line for the Tigers, but he was able to roll out to the right.
Yeah, once he got outside the tackles, there was room to run. Hernandez, lone running back behind Jones, who will be under center this time for Fallbrook. And he draws the Tigers offside. And that's, Tigers are pointing to the offense, but it's going to be outside against Imperial. That'll make that first down and 5 and bring it to the 25-yard line.
Oh, sure. Got some scores here. We got Cibola over to Mexico, 7-6. St. Augustine over Brawley, 7-0. And Claremont over Vincent, 16-6.
So first and 5 at 25 of the Tigers now for this Warrior team, trailing Imperial 14-0. Man goes in motion to the far side, going to get the handoff, and not going to get anywhere at all. Maybe a yard on the play. The ball carrier is Teague Lucy, who's their leading receiver, but we'll get a couple of yards on that. Second down and 3 coming up from the 23.
I think it was Jacob Leben. Okay, they didn't pick it up either. Somebody hit him hard. But I think it was Jacob Lee who's on the slant there.
Trip drive with Quinn, Lucy, and Jimenez. Back to pass and rolling to his right is Jones. Helmut goes onto the field. Jones has room to run. He'll get the first down. We'll get to the 10-yard line before being brought down at the 9. And the loose helmet will be one of the Tigers who will like to come off the field.
Yep.
So the carry's going to get down to about the 8-yard line, it looks like. That's going to be a 15-yarder. So first and goal.
Good read by the QB, though. He's got nowhere to go.
Yep. 2 15-yard runs by Jones on this drive and sets up the Warriors at a first and goal at the Tiger 8. How big is that unsportsmanlike conduct, the personal foul that we had? I should say personal foul on the late kid.
He slid in.
Yeah, he slid in. It was not meant to be bad, but yeah. And I'll stick it back through and getting nowhere. There's nothing but gunmetal gray, are we going to call that?
Yes, I like that.
The Tigers since it's Armed Forces Night.
I'm going to give that to Adrian Cortez. He's the one that fought off that blocker.
Hernandez on the carry. He'll get a loss of 2 on the play. So he has a net of 6 carries, a net loss of -1. And it's a second down and goal, but it brings the ball back to the 10-yard line. Blake Robinson is brought into the fullback position. And into around to the other side and passing it to get the touchdown. Nice play by the Warriors when they get on the scoreboard as the ball is passed to the fullback as it turns out on the end around. You can explain it.
No, you got it. You got it right there. It was just an end around. They faked it to the fullback, and the end came around. Little lateral, and he was lefty, threw it into the end zone, uncovered. And I thought about that today coming home, thinking about that. We need to utilize Gale's arm.
Yes, haven't done that this year. Did last year on a touchdown.
That young man can throw 70 yards in the air.
Extra point is up, and it's good. With 1:38 to go in his first quarter of play, it's now the Tigers 14 and Warriors 7.
Jersey Mike Sub, a sub above. At 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
On that drive for the Tigers, 9 plays for the Warriors. They get an 80-yard touchdown drive, and it will be 4 minutes and 59 seconds on the drive. And it's capped by the 10-yard touchdown pass on a handoff and end-around run from Keith Lucy, passing to Blake Robinson, who just came in at fullback. Sophomore. That went and caught the ball and got it into the touchdown. Kickoff goes deep back to Kexiel. Gets it at the 10-yard line. Comes to the near side to the 20. Goes to the sidelines to the 25 and dragged out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the Tigers have the ball there. 1st and 10.
Let's see if we have any changes here for the Tiger offense. Looks like everybody's the same. Robles, Gaxiola, Wessel.
The ball to 26-yard line after the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10, leading at 14-7. The Tigers can respond to get that touchdown back. We saw them do that last week against Madison. And it went from 20-0 to 20-7 to 27-7. Back to pass from over to his right. Urania passes it, get it completed, get the 1st down. Diving catch for Mario Gaxiola. And looks like he has the 1st down right at the mark, and it is. 10-yard gain and a 1st down for the Tigers.
That was a tough catch. He was laid out. Not to pick that up off the ground. And still held on to this as he was hitting the ground. Good job there, Gaxiola.
1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. First catch of the night for Mario for 10 yards. His 15th of the season. Back to pass Urania over the middle. Has a receiver, gets to Gio Robles at the 30-yard line. It's a foot race to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers.
No flag. No flag.
What a beautiful pass.
Beautiful. Just a little slant up the middle.
Hardly got the words out of my mouth to see if we can respond to that 7 points, huh? There we did. 54-yarder from Urania to Robles and a touchdown for the Tigers. That's his 10th touchdown pass of the season for Santonio. And for Robles, that is his 6th touchdown reception.
You're still doing the math from the last play.
And that puts Santonio over 100 yards of the night. 101. And he has completed 5 of 6 passes tonight.
Still in the first.
Ora will come out for the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and it's good. With 54.7 seconds remaining in this first quarter of play, now the Imperial Tigers 21, the Fallbrook Warriors 7.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the way goes travel down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
2 plays, 74 yards, 39 seconds on the scoring drive. That's responding quick, isn't it? 64-yard touchdown pass from Urania to Robles. The extra point makes it 21-7. Imperial. Kickoff goes into the end zone. And that is touchback number 15 on the season.
Beautiful kick right there. That was way up there.
That was a full time on that one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Great kick. It's not very big.
So let's see how Fallbrook responds to coming back to within a touchdown of the Tigers. And the Tigers then doubling their advantage. Make it 21-7 now. You're listening to Tiger Football on KXO Radio, El Centro, California. 1230 on your AM dial and also on the KXO YouTube channel. I'm Mickey Dale along with George Grijalva calling the action home and away with the Tigers again here in 2025. Handoff is going to go to Hernandez. He's going to be stacked up behind the line of scrimmage. Yet another loss for Hernandez. Interior line for the Tigers stepping up big. Taylor again. Right in there.
Great job by big number 58, David Taylor. He stood him up and somebody was trying to take the ball away.
It'll be a loss of 3 on that one.
Only
Second
a stop
down on 13. That's what's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. but no, we don't have size to shoot.
He is a sophomore. So Hernandez now has carried 7 times for a net of -4. Needless to say, he has not been able to get any running on the Tigers. In fact, he only has 2 plays that he gained any yards. That was for 2 and 1. Makes the hand off, back to pass Jones. Going to pass to the near sideline, floats out there.
Oh, that's
the wind just floated that one out there. It's going to be a pass interference against the Tigers. Was it Tirado that was back there?
Yeah, Tirado. Yeah. He never looked back. He looked back, how's the wounded duck?
Yeah, I don't think that was really even a catch.
It was
ball.
a catch. The wing got down.
But yeah, he never did turn around to look at the ball. So penalty again, another penalty for the Tigers. And instead of a 3rd down and 13 back at the 17, this penalty will give them a 1st down.
I'm talking to my grandson that Allen still's not even on the field yet. And he's their free safety. Said, I mean, KXO will move over to DB, who can be even stronger when Allen comes back.
So the pass interference against the Tigers, 15-yard penalty, give Fallbrook a 1st down. Bring it out to around the 32-yard line. One thing, the Tigers have been prone to penalties, and that'll be the end of the first quarter of action. With the score of the Imperial Tigers 21 and the Fallbrook Warriors 7.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Jones, the handoff to Hernandez, is going to be stopped for another loss. Poor young man is just getting mauled back there behind the line of scrimmage. That should be the end of the first quarter of play. There was no time on the clock, but the official time they keep as the back judge, and I think that'll be the end of this first quarter of play, with the Tigers leading the Warriors of Fallbrook High School by a score of 21-7.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley, with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a health care center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
So Fallbrook will move to the other side of the field. They'll be going now from the north to the south side here at Shimamoto Simpson Stadium. And that loss on the play brought them back to the 28-yard line. So loss of 4 on that one. It'll be a 2nd down and 14 from the 28.
That poor young man, he's even trying to skate, go backwards, but he just got nowhere to run.
6 carries, -8 yards. Rolling out to his right is Jones, looking downfield, gets a heavy rush, still running over to the right side, and will be brought down. Penalty flag goes down. Is it going to be a face mask?
No,
or is it out of bounds?
He was out of bounds, and he kept playing.
So yet another penalty, and there's just been too many penalties. Haven't really been a penalty-prone team, but this year there's been a lot of penalties.
He did a great job.
Yeah,
run down the quarterback.
That would have been a loss of about 6 or 7 feet.
Yeah,
and so it would have been a 3rd down at about 20, and instead
they were already out of bounds.
Yeah,
they fell back into the girl defender.
So it'll be marched off and brought out to, all the way out to the 43. It's going to be close to a 1st down. It will be a 1st down. And those hurt. And those hurt.
Yeah.
That's instead of a big loss, it gives them a reprieve. They'd had probably a 3rd down and 20
with a big win, and instead he passed out to the near side, caught at the 40-yard line. Corrado, good job of coming up and making an open field tackle at the 43.
Don't celebrate. Just do it. Get your job done and get back.
Not sure who 13 is. We don't have him on.
13? For them or?
For them. Yeah. No gain on the play. If you're going to check on that and see if we can get a name.
13 for them. Yeah.
Hernandez will move to the right side of Jones. And running out to his right side now, looking downfield. It's going to pass it as a receiver, going to make the catch in Tiger territory for the first down inside the 40-yard line. And in on the catch, T. Galusi for the first down. 13 is
Glatt. G-A or G-L-A-T-T.
They moved from a different name. He's number 3 normally. We'll put him as 13.
Well, he's not on the Imperial side, so he's got to be on the other one.
Oh, number.
Yeah. Well, there he is. Okay.
Yeah. So he's moved to number 13 instead of 3 today. And the catch will go down to the Tiger 38-yard line.
No, I was on the Tiger roster. That's why I couldn't find him.
19-yarder on that. Hand off the middle to Hernandez. Nothing there. Give nothing there. Maybe a yard. I tend to think he's going to get up slower and slower. He keeps getting...
Sam Rubalcaba. Oh, it's the same running back? Yeah, he's got nowhere to run. Can't even get past the front line to the Tigers.
Gain of a yard on that time. We'll give him a yard. Feel sorry for him. Give him a yard. On the 37-yard line. Jones under center, back to pass. Rolls out to his right, gets flushed down, got to pass it deep into the end zone. Intercepted by the Tigers. Dropped it. Knocked it down. I thought Alcala was back there, and I thought he had it.
He had it when he landed on his back. He was trying to roll, and it came right out of his hand.
Looking for his third pick of the year, but not able to do it. Falling complete. 3rd down and 9 from the Tiger 37. Stops the clock with 10:10 to go in this first half of play.
Coach Swainton's down here on the track. Actually, David Shaw.
Oh, that's good to see him.
Yeah.
He had major surgery this summer.
There we go.
Okay. Good to see him. Take the hand off one way, pass the other, going to complete it, and tripping and falling are a loss on the play. Catching the ball is Hudson Quinn, but it will be for a loss. And let's see where they're going to spot it at.
He's split too.
At the 37, it's going to be spotted back at the 41. It's going to be a loss of 4. So 4th down and long coming up, punting situation.
Got Wessel back. He's passing. He's passing.
And a pass, and it's going to be way short, so the Tigers had that completely covered. It's going to be completed, but he's going to go out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. The Tigers have put good field position.
Wow.
I think it was caught by Carter Sanchez.
I didn't see who caught it, but Favila. Esther Favila ran all the way across the field. Yeah, I heard it over here. It's coming. Didn't look good at all. It took forever.
So the Tigers will take over possession. 1st and 10. They're going to be at their own. So they have to put the football down. Their own 44-yard line. Yeah, that just didn't work at all.
No, not at all. They didn't fool anybody. But I guess it's better than kicking it to Wessel.
Yeah, it's true.
To the house.
They don't want to do that too many times, I don't think. Pitch out Wessel around the right side. Darren tries to stretch it out toward the sideline. Going to be dropped by his shoulder pad and brought down. Good stop by Teague Lucy. And a loss on the play. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to get back to the line of scrimmage. There'll be no gain on the play.
I thought it was a horse collar.
I got the side of the jersey and the shoulder pad. I think that was a legit one, but a good job of him coming on making that stop.
Yeah, he did. He ran.
Yeah, very often with Darren's speed. So second down and 10. Tigers throwing 44. Back to pass Germania. That's up. Has time. Going to pass it deep. Wide open. Gaxiola in and out of his hand.
I bet the wind
caught 27-yard line. I think you're right.
The wind caught that. Oh.
He was open and deep, and
that was half a yard to the right.
I think the wind blew that out of bounds. So it was incomplete.
Got in behind the DB. Oh, wind. And we don't get to practice in the wind too well.
Not very often, no.
Remember with Coach Holman, when we had windy days, nothing but pop-ups. That's all he did. So me playing shortstop, I had to run that field. There you go, up to Wessel.
And off Wessel up the middle, he'll get across the 45-yard line to about the 47. But the Tigers are going to look at a fourth down situation.
They're going for it. Everybody's staying in.
We gained a 3 on that one. Darren now with 78 yards, 2 touchdowns rushing tonight. And the Tigers are facing a fourth down and 7 from their own 47.
See what this means too. Might be Tigers go on offside.
That could. Nope. High snap. Urania going to run out to the left side. Sets up.
Oh.
And it tries to pass. Doesn't get it off. Good job of coming up and making a stop. Is Nathan Mendoza. And it's a big loss, too, all the way back to the 37-yard line. That's where Fallbrook will have the ball first and 10.
8:02, second quarter.
But I would say went out at the 38-yard line, so it's going to be a loss of 9 on that.
The run game's been working. I don't going away from that right now until they stop it.
Yep. So Fallbrook has the ball. 8:02 left in the second quarter play. Imperial leading at 21-7. But Fallbrook, great field position at the Tiger 33-yard line. Heading back to pass. Completed, maybe, I don't know, but it hit the ground. Going to be completed to Hudson Quinn. And they said he did catch the ball. It went from the 38 to about the 33, so gain of 5. Second down and 5.
Give the stop to Tirado, but I really thought it hit the ground.
I thought it did too. We had to go way down for that. But nevertheless, it's going to be called as a catch, 5-yarder.
Who do we got as a wrestler? J.J. Jackson, Del Carril, Mr. Ramsey, Hartsock, and I can't tell who the back judge is.
Passes in and out of the hands. I think it had been out of bounds. It's been for Quinn once again. Will fall incomplete.
I think PJ might have got a hand on that. Oh, that's Alcala. That's not PJ. That's Danny Alcala.
"36 yards passing for Jones tonight. The touchdown they got was on a pass, but it wasn't from the quarterback.
It wasn't from the
round. It went for 10 yards, and that's been their lone touchdown tonight. 7:10 to go in this first half of play. Imperial up 21-7. Back to pass Jones. That's up in the pocket. Over the middle. Has a receiver. And out of the hands of the Tiger defender.
That's the second
one. Once again, it's going to be Danny Alcala. That was right in the breadbasket there, though.
I don't know that the receiver even looked back.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think Alcala was in the end zone already.
No, he might have had some room to run, too.
He thought he had it all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. Everybody's moving that way. He's the only one coming back.
So fourth down and nearly 6 yards for the first down.
That's probably why you said safety, not as split in.
That could very well be. He has 2 picks this year. He could have had 2 more tonight already. On a fourth down and long. Back to pass, rolling to his right, Jones. Heavy pressure, throws it over the middle. Incomplete, throwing way behind the intended receiver, Teague Lucy. And the Tiger defense holds. And we'll give it back to the offense with 6:59 to go in the first half. And the Tigers will have the ball to their own 33-yard line.
I don't have third. Oh, Samuel Hilfiger. Hilfiger hurried that pass.
A lot of pressure, though.
A lot of pressure by
the
Hilfiger
quarterback.
right there. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Claremont over Vincent 16-6 in the second. St. Augustine still 7-0 over Brown. Okay. Cibola is still 7-6 over New Mexico. That's all we got.
Okay. Tigers football. First hit their own 33-yard line. They will hand it off up the middle, getting some room to run. Here goes Darren Wetzel all the way to the 45 before he's touched, and then twisted and brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 15 yards and a first down for Imperial.
Pete Lucy brought him down. 1 man to go. He's gone. I thought he was gone. He had a full
93 yards rushing in this first half. So almost his second 100-yard rushing game of the season. Back to Bastion Arena. As it ran open, TJ Reese gets the catch, gets the first down before being ran out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
I like that call. Yeah, I like that call. Spread him out right now. He was all the way to the sideline. One stop, back one step, off to the right.
We're waiting to see where they're going to put the ball down to 38. There's going to be a timeout on the field. 6:29 to go in this first half of play. It's the Tigers 21, the Warriors 7.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $5.97 a square foot, that Johnny sells for only $4.68 a square foot every day. And not one or two colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price $5.31 a square foot, but Johnny's price is only $3.50 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fuel your day with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
So 6:29 to go in this first half of play. Tigers leading at 21-7. My nephew Austin Dale listening to the game on his phone at Fallbrook.
Hey,
he's working for the county fire department.
What?
And yep,
AJ, I didn't know that.
Yeah, AJ's working over there now. Worked for a while in Winter Haven. Worked for in Salt City for a while. Now we're with Calaveras.
I seen Jocelyn running the other morning.
We did too. So thank you. That's your niece running there? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Brill Avenue.
We saw just north of Imperial. Hand off to West Oak, the middle. Sutter steps. He gets the first down. Turns the corner. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Darren Wessel will take it in from 38 yards for his first touchdown of the night. And the Tigers now lead at 27-7.
I see something shiny in the middle of the field. I thought it was a flag.
Boy, does he make things happen in a hurry, doesn't he?
Yes, bounced out to the right and went around the two defenders, and he was gone.
That is his third touchdown of the night, 131 yards rushing in the first half.
He can beat his 170. 70?
I think it's 175, I think, last year. I'll double check here in a minute. Morrow will come in for the extra point attempt. You're right on the hole. Ball is down. Kick is up, and it is good. So for Lucas Mora, he is now 21 of 21 on the season. And with 6:19 to go in this first half of play, the Tigers now lead the Warriors 28-7.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Otiskin, Club President, 760-960-1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
3 plays, 67 yards, and capped by the 38-yard touchdown run by Darren West, who was third of the night. Oh, man, the kickoff there. He has a side wind and then went through the end zone by Lucas Moore. Oh, wow, was that a boost?
From the 40.
Yes, it went through the end zone. And it's the side wind. It's coming out of the west. That went through the end zone. Wow.
Make sure he wasn't on this side.
Wow. That drive only lasted 40 seconds.
You see the hang time on that?
Yes, that was a food.
We have seen some kickers in the last 3 years.
Yeah, we have.
That might be what we're going to be known for.
Wow, 131 yards rushing by Darren West on the first half and 3 touchdowns. That gives him 8 on the season. Back to pass Jones. That tries to pass, it bounces out of his hand, though. Is there going to be a fumble? Tigers are going to be down there. I don't think they got it. Or did they? They may have.
Hold on. JJ hasn't called it yet.
No. I don't know whether his arm was going forward or not. It was kind of hard to tell. And JJ's going to discuss it. It's going to be Tiger football. So Nader will get the fumble recovery. And for David Nader, it's the second fumble recovery of the season. And the Tigers have the football again, 1st and 10. And they will be at the ball did go backwards.
It went back
to the 10-yard line?
Yeah.
11. I'm at the 12-yard line.
I know I seen the arm moving, but the ball went the other way. So I don't know if it got hit or it slipped out.
So Tiger ball with 6:05 to go in this first half. 28-7 lead. They're knocking on the door at the 12-yard line of Fallbrook. Raina takes the handoff. Going to go to the near side. Pass to Caxiolo. Catches it. He's at the 5. Heading to the end zone. Ball goes through the end zone. They're going to say, was he down? I believe so. At about the 2, it looks like.
Yeah. Inside the 2.
It's kind of close when you lose the ball like that, because if it goes into the end zone, it comes to the 20-yard line. Oh, their ball. So it's going to be a 10-yarder to the 2 on the pass from Urania to Gaxiola.
We got an update here. St. Augustine 21, Raleigh nothing. Oh, we've got a little conflict here between those.
Referees are talking that over. If he's already down and the ball bounced out, the ground can't cause the fumble. But if it came loose first, it rolled through the end zone. That would be a change of possession and go to Fallbrook. So that's what they're maybe discussing right now. And they still haven't decided. The referee's still talking it over. And the ball's actually, in the binoculars, it's actually at the 1. But did the ground cause the fumble? Yeah. And if it did, then it's Imperial's ball. We need that microphone on the referee like last week. That was nice.
We missed that.
Yeah, we're all up here in the press booth thinking, man, that was nice last week. We could hear what's going on down there.
I wonder if they let us into the...
we're just speculating right now.
Yeah. They're doing it again. They're coming together again.
So it's actually going to be an 11-yarder on that. But now will it be a change of possession that fumble come before or after hitting the ground?
I think that's what the referees are talking about. Carroll was saying that he hit. What? Now they're not letting Carroll on this?
Tiger offense still out on the field. The referees move about 4 yards away and continue discussing it. The other says, great to get the scores while the wind is affected, but the wind is actually to the side. And so I think it's affect one pass to the near side, and then it pulled it to the side. But it's going to be Tiger ball at the 1. So it will count as an 11-yarder, and the Tigers at the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll bring T.J. Reese in as an extra blocker. Reina hands it off to Darren Wesso, who makes it easy. Just trots him to the right side. He takes it going up to the middle, just kind of skated to the outside, and goes in for his 4th touchdown of the night. And the Tigers now lead at 34-7. Woo.
I was watching number 62, Roosevelt Bell. Just took his, whoever he
made that one look easy.
Yeah, so but he drove him back probably a good 5 yards for a guy, and then he pushed him at the end. No, I was going to tell you, I seen Levi Minter net vest tonight.
Ooh. Well, he was before the game. I saw him praying before the game that he's in uniform.
He had on Sunday, he had a nasal infection.
Okay. I know he was bringing equipment up here before the game tonight.
Yeah.
Extra point by Morrow is good, and with 5:10 to go in this first half of play, it's now the Tigers 35 and the Fallbrook Warriors 7. Last year, the Tigers won by about 43-7. I think Mike Swearingen walking over toward the grandstand now. Love to be able to talk to him, but I don't want him to try to go up the stairs. He had some major surgery on his heart this summer and had been in a rehab center in San Diego at first and then over in Yuma. Got released, has been at home recuperating. Peg and I put him on our prayer list. And so, Lee Elder, you're listening up back there. Just saw Mike walking underneath the grandstand. Looking great considering the surgery that he has had.
Here we go.
And kick off by Moore. Another high, long one into the end zone. Another touchback. 4th of the night. And 16th of the year. On that scoring drive, 2 plays, 12 yards. Darren Wessow's 4th touchdown. This one from just a yard out. And Moore is PAT, giving the Tigers now a 35-7 lead before the half. 5:10 to go. Drive took 55 seconds off the clock.
And we got Isaiah Naylor, Noah.
And I'll second back through Hernandez. And Hernandez is going to get probably his longest run of the night, but it's just 3 yards.
I know it's a big boy that got it. Can't get the number yet. Oh, Naylor, 58. Having a big night tonight. You got to remember, spot this fumble recovery by Naylor.
3-yard gain on that. That's a net loss of 4 yards on 10 carries for their leading running back, Junior Hernandez. Tiger defense just been swarming in this game. Back to pass Jones. That's up. Pass to the far side. Going to complete it for the first down out across the 30-yard line. Going to be ran out of bounds at the 35. It's going to be completed to Hudson Quinn. That is his 4th catch of the night. And out to the 35-yard line. And a first down. Gain of 12.
Hidalgo's coming off the field. He will replace the number 19, Dio Morales.
Jones will hand out second back through. Hernandez gets grabbed by the arm behind the line of scrimmage. He'll twist and turn to get -1 out of it. And timeout called by the Tigers.
Yeah, Naylor whipped him around.
And timeout on the field. 4:02 remaining in the first half of play. And the Tigers leading the Fallbrook Warriors by a score of 35-7.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too. Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Leo just texted, said he talked to Mike Swearingen a few times after his surgery and glad, like we are, to hear that he's at the game tonight. Second down and 11 for Fallbrook. With the ball at their own 34-yard line, trailing the Tigers 35-7 here in Imperial on a windy night in Imperial.
Strong west wind, which we love saying. Back to pass Jones, going to go deep, and the receiver's not going to be able to get to a pass interference against the Tigers. They were holding a jersey.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's an uncatchable ball.
Yeah, the ball, I think, again, the wind carried it.
Toronto will come
towards
out. No, it's going to be Leo Morales who is back.
Yeah,
and they can just grab the jersey a little bit.
Yeah.
So, penalties have cost field position on the Tigers tonight. This penalty will bring it all up 49-yard line and a first down for the Warriors. St. Augustine now leading Brawley 21-0 at the half. Still 7-6 to Bola in the second quarter over Calexico. And Claremont leading Vincent Memorial 16-6 second quarter. Those are the latest scores that we have for you. We'll try to keep you updated with the Valley teams that are in action tonight. Jones under center. Takes the handoff, back to pass. Gets flushed out of the pocket. Now thumps it. Incomplete. Almost. There were three receivers in the area for Fallbrook, but it will fall incomplete. Well, that's kind of strange to have somebody in one spot like that.
Looked like 45 had the ball. Looked like he was tipping it to the other receiver, about 2 yards away. What do we got here? Third? Second down
and 10 from 49. Madison, who was here last week, leading Sweetwater 32-7 in the third quarter.
Ooh.
Lit a fire under them last week.
Yeah.
Taking the hand up back to pass. A lot of rush on him, and Jones are going to be sacked way back in Fallbrook territory at the 35-yard line.
Sam Dubascava and Darrell Walker.
Yeah. All the way back to the 35. That's going to be a loss of 14.
He tried to get rid of it.
Yeah.
He tried to load up.
There was no chance of it. And timeout on the field with a timeout. 3:27 to go in this first half of play. It's the Tigers 35 and the Warriors 7.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma. The UPS Store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS Store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. UPS Store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS Store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Listening to Tiger football on KXO Radio, El Centro, California. As Jones goes back to pass, throws a deep pass, receiver wide open. Will get the catch at the 40-yard line, still in his feet to the 25, 20 to the 15. Finally going to be shoved out of bounds. That was a floating pass, but on the money, and completed for a long first down. And it's going to go to T. Galusi. See where their mark is going out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. Wow.
Somebody missed their assignment. He was too wide open.
Yep. And when he's your leading receiver, that's really unusual.
Better have somebody on it.
It'll be a 56-yarder on that. Only had 48 yards total in this first half, and that's 56. We'll put them over 100 passing in the game. First and goal at the 9 for Fallbrook. Jones under center. And our second back through Hernandez runs into a whole host of Tigers at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Second down and goal.
That was no Lario stood him up.
Hernandez, it almost looks like the king that Serrano did on Wesso.
Yeah, exactly.
As soon as he gets the ball, those guys everywhere. He's carried 12 times for a net of -5 yards. came into the game with 126 on 22 carries and 4 touchdowns, but he has been stymied tonight. 2:52 to go, clock running in this first half. Imperial 35, Fallbrook 7, but the Warriors are the second and goal to 9. Hernandez in the tailback slot, and now moves over to the left side in a pro set. Back to pass, Jones looks over the middle, now flushes out to his left, looks into the end zone, passes it, incomplete. It'll be out of bounds. The wind will help carry that one out. It'll be a 3rd down and goal.
Great coverage again by the Imperial DB. That's nobody to throw to. And big number 62 made him hurry it up.
That's 7 of 16 for 104 yards. 56 yards is big. The total stops the clock with 2:26 to go. Valley Center, we mentioned in our pregame, will be here in 2 weeks. They are trailing winless Westview 20-14 in the second quarter. That's at Valley Center. We'll keep tab on that one as well tonight.
One of my favorite places.
Oh, yeah. I love such a pretty place.
Yeah.
We're always treated with such respect, and anything we need, they'll bring it to us. Back to passes, Jones sets up in the pocket. That goes in the end zone. It sits down. Wow, did he get up in the air that away?
He's got to be a basketball player.
Yes.
He was above the rim on that one.
Yeah, he was just up way up in the air on that. So it's a 4th down and goal at the 9. Again, the Tiger defense hold them from a 1st and goal inside the 10.
That QB,
4 down.
That QB was hit by Malik.
Just as he released it. It was a flopping pass. You know he got rung on that one.
He doesn't want to see 62 again. Poor guy.
Jones stays in the line at the quarterback. He'll be under center. Hernandez behind him. Back to pass. Looks out to his right side. Rolls, going to try to front it himself. Will dive toward the end zone. Good read. Touchdown. Jones will take it in from 9 yards out on a 4th and goal. And cuts the lead down for the Tigers 35-13.
Great coverage by the Tigers. Yep. Great. You've got nobody to go to.
10-play drive. And again, that long penalty. Yep. That penalty helped twice.
Two back penalties. Right. 2 big penalties. Turn into scores.
And coming in for the extra point attempt, and it is up, and it is good by Alan Gutierrez. And with 2:10 to go in this first half of play, it's now the Tigers 35 and the Warriors 14.
Jersey Mike Sub, a sub above at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get short points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
On that drive, scoring for the Warriors, a 10-play, 80-yard drive. Both their drives have been 80 yards long. Lasted 3 minutes and 3 minutes even off the scoreboard. And on a 4th and goal from the 9, quarterback Harrison Jones will take it in from there. And that is the second touchdown run of the season. The extra point was good by Alan Gutierrez, and the Tigers now lead 35-14 with 2:10 to go in this first half of play. We'll recap the scoring and give you the stats, offensive and defensively at halftime. Line drive kick is going to bounce from the 15-yard line. Wessel will pick it up at the 12. Out to the 15. Runs to the far side. Picks up some blocks. Here he goes out to the 30, 35, 40. It's a foot race now. To the Fallbrook 40-yard line. To the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown.
Bad coverage. Everybody came to this height. Everybody came to this.
That's going to be about 88 yards, and that is second kickoff return of the season, his longest one, and his third in his career. And that is his fifth touchdown of the night. And boy, you talk about responding to a touchdown on the three.
Yeah. Don't upset him like that.
Man,
Did he get touched? I don't think he got touched.
I don't think so either. Kind of took his time. He's so good at picking up his blockers. Really is.
No, the whole Fallbrook team came this way. That's why I said, no, he's gone. As soon as we met the corner, there's nobody else there but a big boy.
Second kickoff return for touchdown this year. He had one against Calexico to open the game last year. So his third career. Again, he's just a sophomore. Ball is down, kick is up by Mora, and it is good. With 1:53 to go in the first half of play, it's now the Tigers 42, the Warriors 14.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the way goes bubbles down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
The two touchdowns that have been scored by Fallbrook tonight, the Tigers came right back off that first score and scored in 39 seconds. This time, 17 seconds on the 88-yard kickoff return by Darren Wesso or his extra point. Tigers up 42-14. He is electrifying. Another kickoff into the end zone.
Keep running.
Yeah.
You got to keep running. I like this. You can go all the way to the end.
Yep.
Everybody.
But Wesso, that is his fifth touchdown tonight. He has 4 rushing touchdowns and now a kickoff return for touchdown. Pretty good half.
Yeah. I think I might give him the next half.
Yeah.
No, because then he's got to catch his brother. He still has to.
He wants to catch his brother, Brandon, who played, that's a decade ago here in Imperial. Another start at the 20-yard line. Back to pass Jones. Under big pressure, gets it off. It's going to be caught, but it's going to be a loss on the play. As going down to catch the ball on the ground is Hernandez. Did he catch it or not? I don't know.
No, he said it's complete. Look at all we had Noah, Mario, Big Sam, Grijalva back there, 6'3". Thank you. Yeah. Oh, what did I tell you? How big he is. I don't know what they were talking about there. 6'3", 200. That's what he is. And Mel is close to 3.
Ball placed back at the 20-yard line. They stuck it down in 10 after the incomplete pass. Trips left this time. Hand up the middle to Hernandez, and Hernandez will be grabbed by the arm at the line of scrimmage. He'll get maybe a couple of yards on the play. He will mark his forward progress. He has just had no room to run today, not at all. And the interior line for the Tigers has been so rough on it.
Yeah, Grijalva tirado brought him down, but Valley right off snap was in the backfield. Yeah, he went up to the quarterback.
So 3rd down and 8 from the 22. 13 carries for their leading ball carrier, Hernandez, coming into the game for -3 yards.
You can't watch Valley on the nose. Watch him. He's firing off that.
Back to pass to Jones. That's up, gets it out in the flat to the near side of the 20-yard line. After the 25 to the 30, and then stopped right at the 30-yard line. To be close to a first down. Hernandez on the catch, and he's getting it slow. He took a pretty good wallop on that. He's getting up slow and really having a tough time getting back to the line of scrimmage.
They need to take a look at it.
We'll get the first down, though. Get right at 8 yards for the first down.
That's what kind of Danny. I've got to hit him hard.
This first reception, he paid for it.
Yes, he did.
You could see he was hurt.
Yeah.
You could feel his pain up here. Goes back under center. 13 seconds to go, maybe the last play of the half. Is back to pass, going to dump it off, going to complete it to Quinn, and Quinn will get stopped just past the line of scrimmage, and that will be the final play of this first half. It'll be good for just 2 yards, and what a half for this Tiger team. What's a 42 in the first half, And at halftime, it's Imperial 42, Fallbrook 14. And we'll recap the scoring and have the stats for you and the scoring for other games that are going on involving Valley schools, all coming up in just a moment.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home. It has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you. Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley at providing free oral 3B and 457B retirement education, in addition with counselors and counselors pension review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization in iOS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultant.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open wherever and whenever you need us, including on weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $597 a square foot. That Johnny sells for only $468 a square foot every day. And not 1 or 2 colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price $531 a square foot. But Johnny's price is only $350 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Halftime score here in Imperial, the Tigers leading the Fallbrook Warriors 42-14 at the half. And here's how the scoring went. The Tigers would get the football first. Good march right down the field. 8 plays, 80 yards. Capped by a 13-yard run by Darren Wesso with Lucas Moore's extra point. The Tigers led 7-0 with 8:41 to go in the first quarter. That was a 3-minute, 19-second drive. Tigers would get the ball right back in a 4-play, 45-yard drive, capped by the 20-yard touchdown run by Darren Wesso with Moore's extra point. 1:02 on that drive, and the Tigers led 14-0, and there was just 6:38 to go in the first quarter. Tigers would then see the Warriors get their first touchdown of the game, a 9-play, 80-yard drive, lasting 4 minutes and 59 seconds on their next drive after that second touchdown by the Tigers. It was a 10-yard end-around pass that went from Teague Lucy to Blake Robinson, and with the extra point by Alan Gutierrez, it was a 14-7 Tiger lead, but the Tigers responded quick, like in 39 seconds. 2 plays, 74 yards, got by the 64-yard touchdown pass from Santonio Urania to Gio Robles. And for Santonio, that is his 10th touchdown pass of the year. And for Gio, that is his 6th touchdown reception of the season. With Moore's extra point, Tigers led it 21-7. They would up it to 28-7 in the second quarter, the 6:19 mark, on a 3-play, 67-yard drive. And it's Darren Wesso again, a 38-yard run this time. And the Tigers led 28-7. They would up it to 35-7 on their next possession after a fumble recovery that was by David Naylor. And the Tigers needed just 12 yards to get a 1-yard touchdown run by Wesso, his 4th rushing touchdown of the night, and a 55-second drive. And with 5:10 to go in the first half, Tigers led it 35-7. The Warriors would come right back on their next drive, a 10-play, 80-yard drive. And it would be finished up with the Harrison Jones quarterback keeper of 9 yards on a 4th down and goal from the 9. And he was able to score. And with the extra point by Gutierrez, it was 35-14 Tigers. But they came right back on the ensuing kickoff, and Darren Wesso would carry it about 88 yards for the kickoff return, his 2nd of the season and 3rd in his career. and that gives us the halftime score of 42-14. Yes.
No, I feel so bad for the DBs because they're doing a great job, especially in that 4th and 9.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's covered.
Yeah, they did.
Good job by the quarterback to see that.
Yeah, he did. And he did a good job of scoring, too, there to get it.
All you see is that everybody's covered.
And that was just after he got hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
That player, too, before.
I know it.
Yeah. So, anyway, the Tigers are the lead 42-14 at the half. Statistically, Santonio Urania, quarterback, has completed 7 of 9 passes for 125 yards. There would be 3 catches for 83 yards and a touchdown to Gio Robles, 2 for 22 yards to TJ Reese, and 2 catches by Mario Gaxiola, 21 yards. And then rushing, Darren Wesso, 12 carries, 132 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Urania carried it twice for a total of 3 net yards. He was tackled on 1 for -9 after a 12-yard run. So the Tigers, 125 yards passing, and they would have a total of 129 yards rushing in this first half. So 125 and 129.
We've been
254
over
yards.
the pass.
Yeah, I haven't passed much when you think about it. No. It's only thrown 9 passes in the first half. For the Warriors, Harrison Jones has completed 9 of 20 passes for 114 yards. And then the end-around touchdown pass was the only one thrown by Teague Lucy, and it would go to Blake Robinson for a touchdown of 10 yards. And then there was one pass that was thrown by Gutierrez, and he threw that one to Carter Sanchez, but it went for -7. So a net of 117 yards passing, but on the rushing department, Jones has carried it. Change on that. He's had 25 yards on 4 carries, and Teague Lucy 1 carry for 2 yards. But their leading ball carrier coming into the game, Junior Hernandez, has carried 13 times for -3 net yards. He's just like every time he gets the ball, he's just getting hammered up front. Got to give it out to the Tigers' initial line, though.
It's all the line. It's the front line. Everything they do, they shut it. Yeah,
because the runs that they got were basically around the side by their quarterback, Harrison Jones. So rushing, they have 24 yards and 114 passing, 56 on 1 play in the passing department. So it's been really all Tigers in this first half, where Imperial leads it by a score of 42-14. And we'll take a look at some scores that are going on involving other teams around the valley, and we'll have those for you in just a moment.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro. The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago by a group of parents to help the football team with needed equipment and sending players to special training. Their fundraising efforts are huge, not only for the football program, but to support other programs and sporting activities in Imperial School District. Looking to volunteer? They're always looking for new members. You can call Gabby Otiskin, Club President, 760-960-1741. 760-960-1741. Go Tigers.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too. Stan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
42-14 halftime score. The Tigers leading the Fallbrook Warriors. And we want to welcome back on a Friday night to PC East. Hey, Rick Sharp listening to it. Says, well, not like last week, a nail biter, but he's listening in back there. Defense playing great, looking good for 4-0, and he really enjoyed the call on the 88-yard touchdown return by Darren West. So he is electrifying. He really is. It's
awesome to watch.
It is fun to watch.
I like the way he pulled away, and that kid was giving it all he had.
Yep.
Just didn't have enough for Mr. West.
Nope.
That's the city East. I know that. Rick, missing in there. Every time he says that, I get a smile on my face.
Yep, I agree.
Good memories for out there. Hanging out at Pastor City.
Yeah.
In the 70s. At the pool.
At the pool, exactly. And went out to the pool many a time. Out of Plaster City. We haven't got a check-in from Ocotillo West tonight.
Oh.
I'm not sure what Kathy Johnston's doing, but I imagine she's probably listening. But glad to have Austin Dale listening in, and my nephew out there, and his brother-in-law plays on the team, Patrick Riley. So he'll call out number 17 at some point as the Tigers come back out onto the football field after talking it over with head coach Shaw at the half. And looking forward to see Patrick coming out on the field. I would think we're going to see a lot of players getting action this afternoon. I do too. They don't normally see action with the Tigers winning. There's Patrick coming through now.
Oh, who's throwing the ball? 30. Oh, that's right. Hilfiger.
That's right, he is.
He's a QB first
quarterback, right? So the Tigers back out on the field, getting ready for the second half. Warriors have yet to return to the field. Fallbrook came into the game with a record of 1-2 after defeating Anchondo by a field goal in their opening game, which ended a 12-game losing streak. It dated back to 2023. This is a school, though, that was in the CIF Divisional Championship game in 2022. And had a big graduating class graduate, started to rebuild it back. They went winless last year, but came right out under their new head coach, John Holcraft, in the first game of the season. Tigers will be playing on Thursday night this week. Will be in Blythe, as the Tigers will face the Peliver, the Yellow Jackets.
I'm going to take Friday off.
I think taking Friday off might be a good idea. Yeah, that hour and a half drive is a ways to go.
I think we'll be home.
Another place that we're always treated really well at.
Yeah.
That's it. Thursday. One gentleman that came and sang the national anthem a couple of times. Man.
And this was young lady here, Diaz, Rick Diaz's daughter.
So it's always a thrill once we get there. I don't particularly like the drive, 78, but
ugly drive.
I do like being over there at Scott Stadium, and they always have a huge crowd come out. I remember one time we drove over because our son Tommy was in the band, and Imperial was going to play over there, and the band was going to play at halftime. And so we went over to watch. Well, then he came to us and told us just before the half, he said, they've got something they're doing at halftime. They want us to play after the game. So I thought, well, nobody's going to stay. I mean, if Imperial wins, why would they stay to watch Imperial's band? To my surprise, all the parents walked over onto the home side so we could watch the kids play. And I don't think anybody left. Their crowd stayed for our band to play and gave them a standing ovation.
And Imperial has a great band.
Oh, yeah. It was one of those chill times. T.J. Hepburn was leading the band way back when, if people remember that. And, to go over there that far away and have their fans stay after a game and give your kids a standing ovation, it was pretty special. Fallbrook back out on the field now. They're in all white uniforms, red helmets. have a feather on the side, a warrior feather on the side of the helmet. But the gold numbers, I'm not real fond of that.
I don't like that.
The last time we saw that combination was Santa Fe Christian when they played against us in Torrey Pines. Game that went into overtime, and Santa Fe Christian, Imperial scored on their possession of overtime, and then a fog rolled in, remember?
Yeah.
Fog rolled in, and it got down to a fourth down situation. So if we can stop them on this play, Imperial wins the game. And I remember putting the binoculars on it, and there was a pass over to our right into the end zone, and you could barely see the ball through the fog, and it tipped away at the last moment. Imperial won the game. But that's what they remind me of, because I think Santa Fe Christian had gold numbers on white, and it's just really hard to see. And Bonita Vista, when they came down here a few years back, they were in light gray uniforms with white numbers, remember?
Yes, with white.
You couldn't see that.
That one I do remember.
So when we played into the playoffs up there, I thought, well, it'll be different now. Yeah, it was. It was dark blue uniforms with a little bit darker blue numbers. Still couldn't see them at all. They were terrible.
They don't like old people. That's right.
They don't. Yeah, that's right. The visually impaired older people like us. We need to have that contrast. And with Imperial, it's been that way. Although there was a couple of years where the Imperial jersey had like a number on a number, and it was hard to see. And all the 8s and the 6s and the 0s all ran together. It was hard to see. But this year,
a little bit better.
Much easier for us. And the Tigers tonight, if you're just joining us, it's Armed Forces night, and the Tigers are in a gunmetal gray jersey with courage on the back of the uniform.
9 o'clock to start the second.
This game started a full half hour later.
I can sleep at night.
It's a good thing it's not Thursday. You'd have to be calling in sick tomorrow.
I hope I don't start snoring.
George, you see that? George? Moore will be kicking off for the Tigers from the south to the north, and again, a very strong wind out of the west. Although the last time I think he kicked off, or one of the kickoffs that he had, went through the end zone, even with the side wind. It was a boost. So he's got a strong leg to him, deep to receive for Fallbrook, and getting back right at the goal line.
Did we not finish the half going this way? Or does it matter? Wessel took it that way.
Yeah. So in the first quarter we were going to the south. Second quarter we're going to the north. And now we're going north and south. Second half. And the kickoff from Moore is going to go deep. Will it get into the end zone? Yes, it will. It'll be another touchback. And so Fallbrook will have the ball 1st and 10.
It looks like the same defense. I don't see any changes yet. 6, 15. Nope. Everything's the same for the Tigers.
2 scoring drives for Fallbrook have been from the 20-yard line. You kind of get when you have so many touchbacks. And they'll be at the 20-yard line to start this second half. Harrison Jones will stay in at quarterback. Senior, 6'1" and 165. He'll go back to pass. Will pass to the far side as a receiver. Get it complete. It will be for positive yardage. And this number 2, right? And it's going to be Hudson Quinn.
And Tirado brought him down with his 5th tackle of the night.
Listening to KXO Radio of Central California, 1230 on your AM dial. Tiger football home and away on KXO Radio or the KXO YouTube channel. It'll be a gain of 5 yards on the play. 2nd down and 5 coming up from the 25. And handoff up the middle and getting some room to run is going to be Fernandez, and he's going to get all the way down to the Tiger 40-yard line. He's been stopped. Fernandez has been stopped for -3 in the whole first half, and now he breaks loose and gets down to the Tiger 40 before being brought down. Or they're going to say the 43-yard line he went out of bounds. So that's going to be a 32-yarder.
T.J. Reese was able to run it down. Number 6 was complaining over here about getting housed.
1st and 10, Fallbrook from the Tiger 43. 2 wide receivers to the near side of the field. Had it off second back through and going off tackle instead of straight up the middle. And it's going to be Hernandez again. He will get inside the 40-yard line.
Go ahead.
And he's going to get down to about the 37. He gained about 7 yards on the play. They could have gained us. He's up to 30. Up to 38, looks like. It'll be a second down and about 3. Back to pass. Jones going to go to the far side. Going to catch it. Was he inbounds around? Going to be inbounds to get a first down. And once again is going to go to Hudson Quinn. 6'2", 165 pounds to get up in the air.
But you have to get up on that one. Huh? He threw into the wind, and he did not want to come back down. So good job.
Down to the 33-yard line, a gain of 5 and a first down. Tigers need to make some adjustments.
Yep. All 3 tackles to start the second half.
Back to pass. Jones sets up, throws through the middle, going to be tipped, intercepted by the Tigers. Jacob Lee, I believe, came down with that one. I'm not sure who tipped it, but Lee will get the interception, and that is his first of the season as a fumble recovery and now an interception, and that's the one way a defense can stop an offense.
Interception side here. Good start for the Tigers defense.
Yes, but didn't break, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And they'll have the ball first and 10. The return comes out to the 34-yard line. Or, let's see him. Let's check on that 31. To look around the corner here to see it. So the Tigers go on offense for the first time in the second half. Thanks to the interception by Jacob Lee, his first of the year. The motion is Wesso gets the call around the left side. Gets it behind the line of scrimmage. Works his way through the line of scrimmage, but a penalty flag way behind the play. It's going to be a hold against the Tigers. We'll bring that one back.
They stopped him, though. Good job by the defense.
Second turnover of the game for the Warriors. They had a fumble earlier with Nader recovering, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so Tigers have not given the ball up on a turnover tonight.
Decline?
It's going to be declined as there was no gain on the play by Wesso. And it'll be a second down and 10 from the Tiger 31. 132 yards on 13 carries by Darren Wesso. Actually, it's going to be a loss.
It was a lot, yeah.
They were late in bringing that back.
Yeah.
We'll bring it back to 129 yards now. Take the handoff. Urania's going to carry it around the left side. He'll get some good yardage. He'll get close to a first down. Will stop just shy of the 40-yard line, where they'll make his forward progress. But a good play-action fake by quarterback Centro.
I like the way he kept dancing back and forth, following his blockers, learning from Wesso how to do that.
We'll get it out to the 38-yard line. And it'll be a third down and 3. In a 10.
Gone both sides? No.
Take the handoff, back to pass. Dumps it. Has Rios into the open, catches the ball. He's at the 30 to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. This will go 62 yards. And the second reception of the night for Gio Robles for a score. The other was for 64 earlier in the game.
That was pretty there. Never broke stride. Beautiful pass.
Great pass. Because he was wide open. And then Antonio hit him perfectly. And like you said, didn't have to back out of it at all.
Not at all. And then he just outran the safety. They were trying to catch him from behind. He says, too smooth. It'd be tough to stop this passing off of the Tigers.
Second touchdown pass of the night for Urena's second receiving touchdown for Robles. Extra point is good. And with 8:38 to go in this third quarter play, it's now the Tigers 49 and the Warriors 14.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And certified Black Canyon inside skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Cade's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Three plays, 69 yards, using only a minute and 7, a 62-yard touchdown pass from San Antonio Urania to Gio Robles. And the kickoff will go into the end zone. Yet another touchback. And the Tigers now lead at 49-14. Man, that was just a pretty play.
It was. I wish I could see it one more time. I would love to see it one more time. Just cut it to his left. On stride.
And untouched. All the way.
Run the clock.
Here, my back a little score.
49-14 the score. And
Start the clock.
from the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for Fallbrook. 8:33 to go in the third quarter. Handout's going to go up the middle. It will go to Hernandez. He'll get a little bit of yardage, maybe 2 to 3 yards on the play. Second down and long coming up.
I say a nailer and tirado.
And coming into the game, Sean Schontag comes in to replace Walker. So we'll try to get players that are coming into the game for the Tigers for you. It'll be a gain of just a couple on that one. Second down and 8, and I'll second back through, and that is again. He'll get shy of the 25-yard line before being brought down. Let's see if he made it. I don't think he quite made it to the 25.
Oh, T.J. Reese and Jacob Lee combining for the tackle.
Mark it at the 24, so gain of a couple. Third down and 6 coming up.
Everybody else looks the same. No changes.
Back to pass Jones. Pass the far side.
Play right there. Pico tirado.
Yep, I was.
Good play.
0-1-0 as Carter Sanchez was the intended receiver, falls incomplete. And it'll be a 4th down and 6 from the 24 punting situation, and yet another 3 and out for Fallbrook. I think it's their second 3 and out tonight. Okay. So deep to receive. Mario Gaxiola will be back to receive the punt. He'll be back inside of this 40-yard line. High snap, jumping up to get it. Gets one off. Pretty good punt considering the conditions. Will bounce to the 45-yard line.
Get away.
And roll exactly. Don't get close to the ball. Adrian Cortez was flirting way too close to the football. Coaches will give him a little talking about this. Just stay away and let the thing roll dead. It does. At the 45-yard line of Imperial, that's where Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
See if we have any changes on the offensive side. 17 going in. Roses coming out. Patrick Ivey's going in.
Oh, okay, so Thatcher gets in. Austin, your brother-in-law is out on the field right now. Running clock started at the 8:30 mark of the third quarter, so we're at 5:45 to go in the third quarter, and Tigers leading at 49-14.
That's good, because I got to get to sleep.
2 wide receivers each side of the field. Low snap. Going to be a handoff over to the left side. Getting his first carry tonight, Landon Bernal. And he'll get out across the 45-yard line. About the 46. A Fallbrook player stays down on the field.
He did make the tackle.
And getting up slow. Maybe a turned ankle, perhaps. And
44
Robinson, who had the touchdown earlier in the game. We'll get up to the 46, so a gain of a couple. Second down and 8 for Imperial. And goes in motion as Reese to the far side. Urania back to pass. That's up. It's up to the near side to Mario Gaxiola. ball was tipped into the air by Carter Sanchez, and smart by Mario to push him when the ball just touched his hands to break it loose.
He whipped him backwards.
Yep.
Grabbed his
Kept him
arm.
from catching the interception. He's already had 2 this year and brought 1 back for a touchdown for Fallbrook earlier this season. But Mario did a good job heads up to not allow that to happen. It'll be a 3rd down and 8 from the Tiger 46.
Okay, here we go.
It's only the 3rd incompleted pass by Urania tonight. And up Bernal. Bernal takes a good cut. He's going to get close to a 1st down across the 50-yard line to about the Fallbrook 47. But he's going to be about a yard short. It'll be a 4th and 1.
He ran into Jaden Brown, linebacker. Stood him up and then drove him backwards.
So 4th and 1 for the Tigers. They're going to go for it with the ball at the 47-yard line of the Warriors. Bernal will stay in the lineup to the right side of Urania, gets the call, and will be hit behind the line of scrimmage. He will not make it. Good job of coming up and making the stop, Bryant Smith, for the Warriors. And the Tigers will turn it over on down.
Yeah, somebody missed their blocking the time.
Yep, I think you're right.
He was untouched in the backfield.
Loss of a couple of yards on the play. And the Warriors will have the ball 1st and 10. 3 minutes to go in the ball game with a running clock for the remainder of this one. Tigers leading at 49-14. Looking for their 4th win of the season against no losses.
Got Gilberto Ramirez going in and get that last one, 60-something.
All right, at the Fallbrook 49-yard line.
22, Hermano Yepes.
New quarterback coming in, passing it over the middle, going to complete it. Not quite getting a 1st down on it. But the pass is going to be completed to Dylan Glapp. And now in a quarterback, Aiden Jimenez for the Warriors.
Aiden Jimenez?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have an Aiden Jimenez here, but he's not suited up today. JJ's little brother.
Oh, okay.
He's 72.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up on that earlier.
It's going to be a gain of 9, and it will be a 2nd down and 1 from the Tiger 42. And another pass, going to get 1st down on the far sideline, being pushed out of bounds. And this time it's going to be completed. And looks, not sure. We have 16 and we don't have a 16.
So we got Esteban Trujillo, defensive line, Beto Ramirez, 33, Ryan Adame, and 31 also, Ezekiel Hernandez.
Gain of 4 on that. Back to pass once again. A little sidearm throw goes way over the center receiver by Jimenez. His first incompletion, 2nd down and 10 from the 38. A minute to go in the 3rd quarter on a running clock.
See, we got Sonny Beltran in at linebacker, 56, going in for the Tigers. Chancho Tang.
And coming out, Armando Yepes.
Yepes.
And also coming out for the Tigers, Adrian Cortez. And up he's going in, but just coming out as it's trips left for the Warriors, back to pass, throwing it incomplete. Got it was thrown behind him to the receiver, Dylan Glass.
Yeah, 2 receivers too close to each other.
Earlier they had 3 in one spot. Now 2 times. So kind of wonder if someone's a little off on that. 3rd down and 10 from the Tiger 38.
64, 67, 22, 33. Yeah, that's Ryan Adame.
And that'll be the final play of this 3rd quarter with the score. The Imperial Tigers 49 and the Fallbrook Warriors 14.
The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Jersey Mike's Sub, a sub above at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike's Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Starting out the fourth quarter, Fallbrook will be going down to the north end of the stadium here in Imperial and have a 3rd down and 10 from the Tiger 38-yard line. Aiden Jimenez, second quarterback that we've seen for the Warriors tonight, will go back into the shotgun formation. The running back to his left side, trips left, back to pass, rolls out to his left. Has pressure from behind, gets the pass off, incomplete. A little short on the pass, 20-yard line, falls incomplete.
That would have been pretty if he completes that, though.
Yeah, it would have been.
Receiver was on the far side of the defender, but he threw to the inside. I like the way he went around.
So 4th and 10, Warriors from the Tiger 38. And the Warriors have a referee in the tunnel with them. JJ walked over there and talked to him in the huddle.
That's JJ.
Yeah, that's JJ. You know him? Yeah.
He was
what a great basketball player. Oh, boy, those were fun games to go to.
Funnest game I watched was he was an alumni game.
Rolling to his right, Jimenez. Tries to come. Whoa, what an open field tackle. Coming up is Ezekiel Hernandez. Wow, what a hit. He puts on him at the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain, and the Tigers' offense will take over. That's a great form tackle right there.
A sophomore. That was exactly what that was.
Yeah.
A great form tackle.
Yes, it was.
I don't miss those at all.
No.
I remember one time going up against Michael Reyes. I hated life after that.
Big
somebody going to answer that phone or what? How big is it?
Oh, man.
What do you think? 250? Easy 250.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Empty backfield. It's going to be a run over right tackle. He's breaking through to the 50-yard line, to the 40, to the Warriors' 30-yard line, still in his feet, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. Samuel Hilfiger in a quarterback for the first time tonight and will go all the way for the touchdown. 62 yards, his first Tiger touchdown.
Look at that. They are excited for him.
Wow. What a good average. 1 carry, 62 yards, touchdown. And just a freshman. That's amazing. 9:30 on the clock.
Yeah,
and this happened. Mora will come in for the extra point attempt. Ball is down. Kick is up. It is good. I'm going to make a recording of that, so I just hit a button that says ball is down, kick is up, it's good. 9:08 to go in the ball game. It's now the Tigers 56, the Warriors 14.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the way those pebbles down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
One play, 62 yards, run by Samuel Hilfiger, freshman, backup quarterback, goes all the way, and he broke some tackles that time, too. A lot of them to get that. Moore's extra point makes it 56-14 Tigers. And kickoff by Moore going to the south side of the stadium, and yet another touchback. And when you look back on it, too, that tackle by Ezekiel, you kind of wonder if that sparked up the offense. because it was an open field tackle, form tackle, took him down the line of scrimmage, and then the next play right up the gut, breaking tackle, and gets the touchdown. Pretty impressive.
Oh, he did. He broke 2 tackles. I don't know if it was a lineman or linebacker. The second was a linebacker. Then he was gone.
So yet another possession started by the Warriors at their own 20-yard line after a touchback by Lucas Mora. I think all but one have been tonight. That's 7 of them. 18 touchbacks this season. Highest point total by the Tigers this year, too. 56 points tonight. Back to pass and completing it out to the 24-yard line, then tackled immediately. The throw, the throw is completed. And they're going to mark his forward progress so we get to put the ball into position. They're going to put it at the 25, so 5-yard gain.
We got George Estrada in, Patrick Riley, Ryan Adame. Everybody else is the same. We got Estrada at the linebacker. George Tocayo, he's in.
2nd and 5 from the 25-yard line of the Warriors. Back to pass. That's up. Passes to the far side, incomplete. Didn't have any time at all. Big rush coming up. Who's that?
Probably Malik. No, it's on field up front.
Sebastian Trujillo. Good job of getting in there. So it'll be a 3rd down and 5 from the 25. As we mentioned, we've got a running clock since the 8:30 mark of the 3rd quarter. So we have 6:10 remaining in the game. Tigers leading at 56-14, looking for their 4th win of the season, and on the road to Blythe on Thursday to face the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets. 2 wide receivers to the left side this time, and back to pass. Passing it quick, get it completed for the 1st down on the far side. And it's going to be completed to Carter Sanchez for the 1st down.
And Ezekiel Hernandez and Ken Tirado. Combined for the tackle.
Gain of 7 on the play.
I think everybody else is the same. 25 linebacker. Andres Garcia. So we got Andres Garcia and Jorge Estrada.
1st and 10, Fallbrook. Handoff on the draw play. Hernandez is going to run around the left side. Got some room to run. Gets 1st down out near the 45 before being wrestled out of bounds. And they're going to put it right at the 45-yard line. 13-yard gain in the 1st down. So after being held in the first half, it's a -3. Gets another 13 there. He's got 46 in the game now. So he's at 43 in the 2nd round. For Josue Hernandez had 4 touchdowns coming into the game. But the Tigers totally shut him down in the 1st half for negative yardage.
Oh, we've got Hades Olivero in the DL defensive line.
Even as a quarterback of the draw play, Hernandez a lot of room to run out there. Man, he gets hit hard right at the 50-yard line. But he'll get the positive yardage. I think it's going to be a change on that. It's going to be, I'm sure there's a lot of players that are on the field that we don't have names for.
No, Sixto Navarrete that hit him hard.
Kane is going to get into Tiger territory at the 48-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 7 yards. And back to pass Jimenez. Almost slips and falls down, keeps his feet on it, gets back to the 50-yard line. Then he's going to be tackled back around the line of scrimmage. He'll get a couple, actually, to the 46 of Imperial. It'll be a 3rd down and a yard.
Sean Schoentag worked his way back. Was able to catch him from behind, hit him hard.
3:30 to remain in this ball game. Tigers up 56-14. Will be at Palo Verde, or at Blythe to play Palo Verde on Thursday, then back home against Valley Center, and then league starts. And I'm going to be over right tackle once again and getting the 1st down.
Patrick Riley is getting the 1st tackle of the night.
Wrapped him up. I like seeing that.
Wrapped him up and drove him into the ground. Good job, Patrick. We got Estrada, 31. Ezekiel Hernandez. Ladies Oliveros. 28 out here, CB. Oh, Landon Bernal.
Back to pass Jimenez. Going to complete it out to the right side at the 30-yard or the 40-yard line. To be brought down at the 38. Be a 5-yard gain. Stuck it down in 5.
Good coverage by Bernal. Was able to bring him down after the completion. Chico. Chilling Gonzalez. 51. Who's 51 for the Tigers? Oh, Sebastian Trujillo.
Second down and 5. Back to pass Jimenez. Contact out of the flat. And an open field tackle coming up to the stop.
Ezekiel Hernandez.
And that was a good tackle. Be a loss on the play.
Way to stay home. Everybody went right. They flew back. And he stayed home.
Be a loss of 2 on the play. So a 3rd down and 7 coming up from the 40. Jimenez, backup quarterback for the Warriors. Goes back to pass. That's up. Quickly throws out to the right side. Bounces way over the head of the intended receiver. And close to being picked off. And Oldies back there in good coverage. And it will be a 4th down and 7 from the Tiger Fort.
Got Hades Oliveros on the front line for the Tigers, along with number 22. That's who it is. Armando Yepi.
Trips right on a 4th and 7 from the Tiger 40. 49 seconds remaining. So the Tiger defense hold one more time to take a knee. Back to pass, rolling to his right, Jimenez. Looking downfield, passes it way over the head of receiver. Almost brought down with a one-handed catch, though, at the 15-yard line.
That would have been pretty.
But the Tiger defense holds, and that will be the ball game. I don't think the Tigers will even need to take a snap. As with a running clock, 27 seconds to go, I think that should do it.
We got a player down the Warriors.
Still got a player down. Can't see a number from this side, but it's going to be a Fallbrook player. And I think he'll be all right. They're going to help him up. And that will be it. The Tigers will go 4-0 on the season with a 56-14 victory over the Fallbrook Warriors. And we'll recap the second half scoring and the stats in just a moment.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Hi, I'm Michael. And I'm Nathan. We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC. And we're located here in the Imperial Valley providing free 403B and 457B retirement education. In addition, with counselors and counselors pension reviews.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization in iOS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Buchanan Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultant.
Tigers had a 42-14 halftime lead, and then they would make it 49-14 on a 3-play, 69-yard drive, a beautiful 62-yard pass from Antonio Urania to Gio Robles for the extra point. The Tigers had a 49-14 lead with 8:38 to go in the third quarter, and that is when the running clock started. Tigers would finish out the scoring on a 1-play, 62-yard run. Backup quarterback Samuel Hilfiger would go 62 yards for the touchdown run with 9:30 to go in the ball game, and the Tigers win it by a score of 56-14. One of those games that if you look at the score, you think the Tigers ran it up, but they really didn't. The Tigers didn't run that many plays. Tony Urania only threw 11 times tonight. Of the 11, however, he would complete 8 of them for 188 yards and 2 touchdowns. Both those to Gio Robles, who caught 4 in the game for 145 yards. 4. And then TJ Reese, 2 receptions, 22 yards. And 2 receptions for 21 yards from Mario Gaxiola. So 188 yards passing for the Tigers. Then rushing, Darren Russell would carry 13 times for 129 yards and 4 touchdowns. He now has 9 on the season. And he had the 88-yard touchdown from the kickoff return as well. Serena would carry the ball 2 times for a net of 3 yards. And then, as we mentioned, Samuel Hilfiger would come in, would carry just 1 time for 62 yards and a touchdown. And then Landon Bernal late in the game, 3 carries for 7 yards. So we'll just try adding this up real quick. 139. Actually, Urania would have 10 yards of rushing net. So 139, 748, and 210 yards rushing for the Tigers, 188 passing. So 398 yards unofficially on offense for the Tigers. And then for Fallbrook, Harrison Jones, the starting quarterback, would complete 11 of 24 for 124 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Aiden Menace would come in and complete 2, 4, 6 out of 10 passes, and it would be for a net of 21 yards. He said that too with Johnny Martin and his wife Lisa. Did get 1 touchdown pass, but it was on the end around pass from Teague Lucy that would go to Blake Robinson. That was the 1 touchdown pass, and then a 9-yard run by Harrison Jones, the quarterback. That was the 2 scores. Jones would carry 4 times for 25 yards, and Josue Hernandez would carry for -3 in the first half, but have a 32-yarder in the second half. But still, there'll be a net of under 100 yards rushing and about 140 yards passing for Fallbrook. But an impressive victory for this Tiger team. Didn't use that many plays, yet came up with 56 points tonight, 49 on offense.
And we had more rushing yards than passing.
Right.
That's the first time.
Yeah. Well, only 11 passes. That's the least amount of passes we've thrown in the 4 games this year, but didn't need to.
No.
But when we did, when you look at the passes, you had a 17-yarder to Gio. You had a 10-yarder to Gaxiola, another 64 for a touchdown to Gio, a 14-yarder to Reese, 11 yards to Gaxiola, 62-yard touchdown to Robles. So you didn't throw many, but when you did, you made them count.
Yep. Good show. Good show by the
defensive stats for us, too. I know we got a couple of turnovers that we got from them, and we didn't turn the ball over at all.
We had a fumble recovery by David Nader. Got to throw that one out first. Then we had an interception by Jacob Lee. 2 sacks. No, I got 1 sack for Samuel Rubalcaba, but tirado.
Yeah. Wow.
11. Yeah. 11. Not good because he's a DB, but it's because they have pass. That's
right. They have some passes.
Yeah, they have to do a lot of passes. Yeah. The running game was not there. We only got Ernesto Vargas and Jacob Lee with 5. Got 3 for San Rubalcaba along with the sack. Ezekiel Hernandez with 3. David Nanger with 3. Let's see the 2s here. Navarrete, Sixto Navarrete. Danny Alcala with 2. Adrian Cortez. Sonny Beltran also with 2. And Noah Larios got him with 2. And did he have the fumble recovery?
No, Nader had the fumble recovery.
Okay. That's from Nasky. My right. And then Ezra Pavila got 1. Sean Schoentag with 1. Landon Bernal. Darrell Washington Walker. Isaiah Naylor. Theo Morales. Patrick Wright, he got in. And Mario Gaxiola ended up with the sack. Good show.
Yeah, good showing for the Tigers. They pick up their second win against Fallbrook, and now we won the rubber match. We lost the first one in the playoffs 2 years ago. Beat Fallbrook last year up there, and then come up with a big 56-14 victory tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, for listening to us. I know we got the game started a little bit later, so we finished a little bit later, but an entertaining game, and we appreciate seeing that. We thank our new sponsors coming on with us tonight, Intercare, and also Johnny's Carpet out of Yuma. And our thanks to our other sponsors, McNeese Mart, the IGFA, Imperial Tiger Football Association, El Serapi Restaurant, Stan's Auto Body, Kennedy's Carney, also the UPS Store, Jersey Mike's, Roto-Rooter, Coldwell, and Buchanan, our sponsors. We thank all of them for being in. Thank all of you for listening in today.
And everybody that listened in.
We'll be back on Thursday night. Remember, we'll be on Thursday in Blythe against the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets. And we'll be on at 6:45 as usual. And then we'll be back here against Valley Center 2 weeks from tonight. And then we will start league as we head into October, the 3rd at Centro. That'll be a big game. Calexico at home on the 10th. We have the week off before we go up to Brawley on the 24th and finish out the season against Hopeville, the newest member of the Imperial Valley League. And let's see if we have any final extra scores before we sign off tonight. We've got a whole bunch of them that Kurt has signed in with us. Cibola leading, final score, Cibola 21, Calexico 12. You want to give the other ones?
Okay, we got another final. St. Augustine over Brawley, 28-7. And Claremont over Vincent, 32-25. And I think that's it, right?
Yes, and then we had the one final game earlier this afternoon as Calipatria picked up their first win of the season, defeating O'Farrell Charter by a final score of 32-28. So congratulations for them.
Yeah.
Pick up their first win of the season. And thanks for Lee Elder tuning in to with us from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania this week. And always glad to have Lee on there. And again, great job on the podcast this week talking about the Pro Football Researchers Association and talk a little bit about Tiger football as well. For Austin Dale over in Palo Verde, working with the fire department, listening to the ball game. Rick Sharp and PC East back in Mississippi. And Kyle up in Idaho. Might be past your bedtime. Get an extra hour in there. Too. But we appreciate that. And, of course, Roy Platt back in Melissa. Yeah. And thanks to Johnny Partita from our class of 1977 here at Imperial to be able to talk to him a little bit. And always good to see him. And so, all in all, a great night.
Real good game. Real good game. So pleased with the show that we put on.
Thanks to KXO for letting us put these on. And again, we'll be back on Thursday night. And that'll sign it off for here. For George Crawl, I'm Mickey Dale. Final score, Imperial 56 and Fallbrook 14. Back to the main studios of KXO Radio with Gabe LaMoose. Good night.
It's like a trip through time.